What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are here once again. 2 weeks in a row. That's right. It's all about film, cinematography, all that good stuff. We're taking your asses to the silver screen, taking your ass to the movies, taking your ass to the box that sits in your living room that you don't pay that much for, and you get every bootleg movie. All right. Anyways, y'all.
Sick-ass box office.
I know. Welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Today, we got a real special guest, a real one. The homie's been putting in work. Jeff Reyes from ECHOSWORLD Productions. This dude's been behind the camera for some of the dopest music videos in the game. We're talking Nipsey Hussle, The Game, Be Real, shout out Cypress, Tyrese, you name it, goes on and on and on. Plus, writer for the HORCHATA con OATMILK, the movie right there. And we had Chicano Hollywood in last week. Shout outs to my dude. And it was such a great time, man. Welcome to the podcast, my brother.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Welcome.
That was a dope intro. Thank you, bro.
Man, thank you, man. Yes. AI wrote it itself. Thank you. That's what we fucking use. Do you use AI? Don't lie, bro. Yeah. Don't lie.
Yeah.
Come on.
I do a lot of like storyboarding with AI, which is pretty dope. It helps kind of translate.
It does help. It's like
I try not to use
homie
it too much, though.
Like what?
I try not to use it too much.
Of course, because then you get dependent on it.
Yeah.
Like this shit. I can't write a dope verse, but I got to drink a Happy Dad in order sometimes just to finish my bars. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But then there's also weed.
Then you get stuck.
Then I get stuck?
Then you get stuck.
Really? You get stuck? Like
yeah.
Do you really?
Use it or lose it.
When you smoke?
I don't get stuck when I drink. That's a high term. That's a weed term, right?
Yeah. You just like...
Yeah,
faded? Same shit? Fuck
yeah.
it. Fuck it. I get stuck.
Like, you don't remember what the hell you're doing? Gotta get some water?
No, that's Danny.
the
No,
picture?
water doesn't flow till the next day, bro. My hangovers. I got a like big jug of water and then my big jug of ibuprofen.
Nice.
Y'all can't. Y'all can't relate, motherfucker.
Pedialyte on
Before
deck.
bed.
There you go.
Pop
Thank you.
ibuprofen and
Fuck.
then wake up good in the morning.
A whole
Trust me.
water bottle.
Little 800 milligram ibuprofen.
Damn, you got those prescribed shit.
So, yeah, when I
800.
got
You
hurt.
gotta have the 800.
When I got hurt, yeah. So I just kept them because I got better.
You know what I'm saying?
So I'm prescribed.
So yeah. So I mean, I use AI. Trust me, I use it because I do a lot. I wear a lot of hats. So you know, I'm editing reels. I'm looking for ideas for caption for YouTube. Like that shit helps because you got fuckers like vidIQ on YouTube that want to charge you a monthly subscription. When you know what I mean? Yeah. Like Chat GPT is saving me some fucking money. If you don't know, it's not an infomercial. Just check it out. Pay for the monthly there, and you're good to go.
Life hack, content creation life hack.
You know,
worth it. It's worth
I know it's scary, but you know, especially taken away from creative directors, cinematographers like yourself.
I mean, I think like all of that stuff are tools,
Right.
for us to use them. But I don't like to get reliant on anything, specifically technology like that. I mean, it's like our phones, right? We're so reliant on our maps these days.
Right.
Like I remember my parents used to go from point A to point B, knowing the streets, where you're gonna get there, what time you're gonna get there, when you're gonna leave, hit traffic. We can't do that shit no more.
Speaking of, bro, you sent me a fucking map notification like an hour ago. I was like, damn, I never even used that feature yet. You know, because we all except with the Gmail, it was a Google. And I was like, fuck, I never thought about doing that.
Like the location type of thing?
Yeah, it like tells them like how long you'll be.
Exactly when he's pulling up. So I saw the homie. I was about to hit you because you were by like El Cerrito's Liquor. I was about to say, you stop right there and get us a. But we cool on the alcohol, bro.
Have AI write him a list.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
No, I hear you, bro. So just on everything. I mean, all these different softwares. I got about at least a good 10 subscriptions. Nah, at least 20 that I subscribe to monthly. You know, I used to fuck with like when I do edit like Final Cut, or excuse me, video editing. Now CapCut's the shit. What do you think?
I don't use CapCut.
I know that's rookie.
Too
I'm sorry.
easy.
Sorry, you're a bad. Look who I'm asking, bro. My bad.
No. I mean, for me in general, I don't edit anyways.
Oh, Spencer! Oh no! Oh, we got the focus guy.
My hero.
No, I mean, editing is just not my thing. Like, I hate being in front of the computer. Yeah. Even though, like, I learned, I
You started in graphics though, didn't you?
I did, yeah. But
that's probably why you're tired of it.
When I started teaching myself editing using VHS to VHS, like that's how I used to edit.
What
like,
the fuck?
When I was like, I was young. I wanted to figure it out, So I would like splice different scenes and like put myself in it and just do crazy shit like that.
Sick. Okay.
Yeah. And
bro, that's like the real to real.
In high school, there was a program. I can't remember what it was. And then from there, I went to iMovie. Like I was remembering that rack. We were all editing like our little war pictures and videos on iMovie, and then I went to Final Cut, and then after 7, that shit was trash, and then I moved into Premiere. But bro, I mean, they're all subscription based. Like,
right now,
sometimes, bro, you gotta cut your card, and then you'll see how many subscriptions you got because they'll all start fucking
notifying your ass.
We'll hit you back up.
We miss you.
Yeah.
How about the next 8 months for fucking this cut in half?
It's ridiculous, man. You gotta pay for everything. I mean, I remember like. Like you mentioned, the graphics, Corel Draw. Like that was like the program.
Okay.
It was like an upgrade to Paint.
Okay, I remember Paint.
Paint, right?
Yeah. Wow.
That's how I learned. My dad, man. He would always like push me to like, hey, you gotta learn this shit. You gotta learn computers. He was really big in computers, so that's how we started. Like, learn how to do this house on Paint, and there we go. Like learning, like just doing these drawings.
Isn't that crazy? And then it started like upgrading to like if you wanted to redo your house or your room, whatever, and then you'd go to Vista Paint, and then you just throw whatever you want. It would just paint a whole shit for you. I thought that was the coolest thing ever, man.
That's it.
But now look at us. Going back to AI, you fucking throw that shit in there, flip on you. And we're like, you go on Amazon now, and it'll say, hey, see how this chair will fit in your room? And just take a picture of the corner of your room, and it'll put the fucking chair there.
We're really living in 2025.
We just need the flying cars. The fuck?
Oh, they're coming.
There's one I thought I saw
one
up
too.
north or something.
They're coming.
That was AI. That's the thing I hate about AI now.
The
You see
videos
all
they
these-
make.
all that, right? Everything's fake on Instagram, bro.
Yeah.
That's scary,
Yeah, you don't know what's real or what's fake.
Yep.
That's what's crazy.
right? Because in your
Don't
world,
believe
bro,
everything
like
you see.
Speaking of the Blue Origin, the what's it called? The rocket that they shot off with all the pop stars and shit. Did you think that was fake? Just visually looking at it, or if you caught it.
I don't know. I'm not gonna say.
Have you seen like
I
the
did
clips
see
of
it,
it?
yeah. I went into like a rabbit hole the other day
Did
just
you?
watching like how they're comparing the shots of like the desert and the close-ups of like it landing. Like it's not matching.
It's interesting.
I hope it's not fake.
I know,
you know?
right?
Bro, what's fake is when they fucking Neil Armstrong said he walked the fucking moon. Why was I the only one that was told that shit wasn't real this year?
It wasn't. I still believe it.
Right? You still
Yeah,
believe it?
I don't know
Yeah.
what to believe.
So I want to believe Santa Claus too, though. I mean, I'm gonna get a fucking gift.
Fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, then I got some property to sell you, fucking in Alaska.
Here you go, oh.
Damn.
Shout outs to the chat. Q Smooth, what up? Derek Mallory, what up? Anthony Brito, what's up, fam? Reina Loyalty is in the building. Yes, sir. And Echoes World is here. And this guy is behind the lens. Bro, you've worked with everybody. We're going to get into your story in a little bit. I just want to kind of go around the room, man. How was your Easter, bro? What'd you do?
It was dope. Just chill with the fam.
Yeah? You got kids?
I do.
How many?
2.
Boy, girl?
Boy and a girl.
Who's the oldest?
My daughter.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Big sissy. Okay, I got 3. I got the oldest sissy, and middle is a boy, and then girl, and then my new dog. I got a dog. You got any dogs?
I have 2.
Same kind?
German Husky. And he's a mutt.
Big motherfucker?
Yeah. And then a small little like Shih Tzu.
You gotta have a little small one. Yeah. You hear that little fucker? That's my neighbor's dog. But I got one of those.
Shooter Rick. I got it from him.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Oh, what's up, Rick? I got one of those golden doodles that they look like fried chickens. I call them because their faces.
The fried chicken.
I just
The teddy bear.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's
The
it.
fried teddy
I was
bear.
hungry.
Chicken teddy bear.
But yeah, he's our little addition now, man. I love it. So, what'd you guys end up doing? Just kicked it at the pad?
We just kicked it. We watched the movie actually, which was pretty sick.
Really? Which
I
movie?
showed my mom the horchata with oatmilk.
Oh, nice.
Oh, okay.
that's tight.
Did that just
Well,
release?
screening?
Because they just saw it. Y'all just saw the
Yeah,
movie.
dropped
I-
on
Yeah.
420.
I wasn't there, no.
Okay.
April 1st, though,
Did
right?
Chicano Hollywood tell us
Well,
that?
we did we did the premiere April
So, yeah, you
1st,
didn't pay
which was
attention.
a private screening that we invited everybody.
Right.
And just to see like what was it gonna be like, just showing it to masses, and we wanted to show the cast and
Yeah.
just get everybody together. Usually you have like a premiere like that.
Yeah.
So, but it was a success. Everybody loved it. Super nerve-wracking to have everybody show up. And
You know, a lot of people I was watching online, and I heard them. They were like, I want to go support the homies. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna watch this. And at first, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, all right, let's see what this is about. Like wasn't confident at all stepping in the theater. And a lot of them said that, but as soon as they saw, they were just like, whoa, this is some good ass shit right here.
Yeah, I heard a lot of that, especially from the actors. They were like, dude, this was way better than I expected. Shout out to LV and John and for them putting the work in to, as long as it took for them to do it.
Yeah.
They really they cared enough to take their time, which is dope.
What was how did you connect with and I'm sorry guys, I'm not skipping everybody else's Easter.
No, go for it.
Hopefully it was a blessed one.
I think we all did the same thing.
Yeah.
It was good.
Just chill.
How'd you connect with Chicano Hollywood, the homie?
I've known him for a minute. Actually, I've done a few movies with him. I worked under him
Okay.
as a DP, as a second unit DP.
Yeah, what's a DP?
Director of photography.
Got you. I'm
So,
learning my
camera
acronyms.
operator.
Got you. Dope.
The last project that we did with him was Lady of Guadalupe. Went to New Mexico.
He
flew
told us
over
about
3 months.
that.
It was crazy.
He said, if you're gonna shoot a movie, go do it in New Mexico. Everything's like not tax free, but like
New
what was
Mexico
it?
is beautiful.
You
to
get like a
shoot, too.
discount or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
shit.
the tax
The tax.
Rebate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New Mexico's fire. We just got back, right? A couple
Yeah.
or
It's like open to like.
New Mexico. Oh,
Yeah, it was a
it's
vibe.
beautiful. Where'd you go?
Rio Rancho. It was like 30 minutes from Burque, Albuquerque.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
It was tight. Where we stayed at was tight. It was dope.
It's so
amazing.
beautiful because you
Yeah.
can breathe out there. Like,
Yeah.
compared to here, I always say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Everything's just open. It's just clear.
And when we
No
originally,
smog.
I'm
went
sorry.
out
I'm
there-
like,
when we originally went out there with Johnny, like we scouted for like a few weeks, and we drove everywhere. So all the way up to Farmington. There's a
Shout
city
out
called
Farmington.
Wow.
Up on the border of New
Espanola.
Mexico. And then we went to Taos, which was amazing. Santa Fe, Albuquerque. Yeah, I mean, they're all
Yeah.
those spots.
That's cool.
And I think we brought it up with homeboy. I keep smutting his name. I ain't smutting his name. Well, homeboy shot. What's his name? The guy that shot the director on site, and he just got off.
Oh,
What's
One of the brothers.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin. Where was it? Where was he shooting? Was that in your area?
That was New Mexico, yeah.
Okay.
I think that was Albuquerque.
Albuquerque. Okay. That's dope, man. You travel often when you film,
Yeah, I mean,
or wherever the.
wherever the work goes. Yeah, it's crazy. During COVID, I traveled more than I ever have in my career. 'Cause
Yeah.
everybody was so scared of work, and we just we went everywhere. We worked. One of the first projects that we did right out of COVID. Well, excuse me, right when they did a shutdown was a Kia commercial,
Okay.
and the directors were watching everything over via Zoom
Wow.
while we're in the field, like with COVID around, with the whole masks. And
How many people are on set at this
I think
commercial?
we had like 5 working, 2 cameras going, sound.
5 people.
Yeah,
Damn.
plus
Crazy.
another like 2 producers. So yeah,
What are the chances? Like somebody having COVID, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
but we were going to people's homes. We were like, it was
Oh.
crazy. Yeah, I mean, it was a commercial where there were like for the holidays, and they would visit families.
yeah.
So like a basketball player would like sponsor a family, and then we show up to their house and be like, here's a check, here's a gift.
Oh, wow.
So we did
And then
that.
what? Like they show up with like masks on and shit, because it was that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, they would be on
6 feet.
on an iPad with a
Oh
message.
shit.
Oh,
wow.
COVID commercial.
Yeah, we were the
Yeah.
only ones there.
Fuck.
Yeah, we were the
crazy.
only ones there. We went to Chicago. We went to New Jersey. Went to North Carolina. We went to we went to all sorts of cities.
Did
Just
you ever
traveling
get-
back and forth like that?
Did you ever get COVID during that time?
No, we didn't.
That's so cool.
Damn, brother. So let's go. I mean, since we're on it, because it's topical right now. The HORCHATA with OATMILK, working with Concrete, Jay Valentino, Jerry Garcia. Funny dudes. I know these guys off camera. They're just fucking hilarious, right? Offset. What was it like working with them?
I mean, they're dope people.
Yeah.
They're dope creators, and as a producer, it was it was my job to just basically gather everybody up and make sure that everybody was comfortable and that they were able to do their jobs. So it was interesting to be on that side of the that role,
Right.
because usually I'm on camera or
Yeah.
or,
Because your favorite thing to do is cinematography, right? It's
Yeah,
like
I mean,
it's like the whole
I'm a
thing.
DP and a camera operator by trade. Like that's what I do. That's
Yeah.
what it's what I love to do. Like I want to shoot. Like I'm a shooter. But because of my company ECHOSWORLD, like I've had to fill in the producer role a few times, and it just became that. I'm all about giving people opportunities, and sometimes I need to sit in that pocket so that I can give somebody else the opportunity.
Sure.
That's right.
To shoot. Like for example, like on HORCHATA, I needed to produce. I knew that I wasn't going to be able to shoot, so I gave my homie Maya Hernandez. He's a dope DP. I gave him an opportunity. Like, hey man, we got a movie we want to shoot. The director.
Yeah.
We're all vibe. We're all part of a clique. We've all been working for a long time together. So
What kind of cinematographer? I mean, producer. I'm not saying what kind of producer are you? Because I know you're like that guy saying, "Take this camera and go do this." But are you like that dude? Like are you a what they call them?
micromanager?
Micromanager type shit. Like, nah, dude, maybe do it, or just wait for them to kind of like.
no, I don't think I'm a micromanager. I mean, I take a lot of my leadership from the military. You got to learn how to follow before you learn how to lead. So, and you got to give each person their own space to run a department. you
Yeah.
know? So, like for example, Maya, he was a DP. I can't be like, hey man, are you shooting this or did you shoot that or anything
Yeah.
like that? I'm gonna let him do what he does, so that he can be creative himself. Same thing if you have your key hair, your key makeup artist, right? You're not gonna be down their throats like telling them what to do. They know
Right.
what to do. That's what
Let
we
him do
hire.
his job.
Yeah, and that's why we work with people that we fuck with, the people that we enjoy
You already know
working
their
with.
skills.
And you know that they're gonna do the job well. Like for example, my brother. Like I don't hire him because he's my brother. I hire him because he's a dope ass focus puller. He's a dope ass
Yeah, and he got some
SMC.
cool ass plugs that go with it.
Knows his shit.
You know, but yeah, it's. I mean, it's the perks, of course, but the perk is that we get to work with people like our family, our friends,
Yeah.
that are really good at their job.
From your eyes, what describe horchata with oat milk? Like the ¿cómo se dice?
Synopsis.
Man, you guys are good with words
Like the
today.
story?
Yeah, like
Describe
you know,
the
yeah,
story?
yeah. Because I asked
The
Chicano
one that's
Hollywood,
over.
he gave me his take. So I mean, how do you? I just want to hear your
Sure.
you know, your
Yeah,
vision.
I mean, Horchata with Oat Milk. Horchata with Oat Milk is a movie about two brothers lost in the system, and now they're getting to know each other again. Everything else happens.
So they're both in jail.
One was in
That's-
jail, and the other one was just growing up. He
Okay.
was too little to even realize that his brother was gone.
Yeah, because our audience probably had, you know, this might be their first time.
For sure. Hey, the best description that I've been hearing people describe it is like it's our Mexican Friday. You know, that's a dope comment that I've been hearing a lot of people.
Is it anything like Hulu's the one
This Fool?
Creepers in? What's his? Yeah, is it anything like that?
I hope not. I haven't seen it.
What's it called?
This fool.
Oh,
Oh, you haven't seen it?
I haven't. No,
Creep-
actually.
oh.
Nah,
I didn't watch it
wouldn't
for a
say
reason.
is.
I
saw
to
it.
be honest.
yes.
Really?
I know.
Why is that?
For me, like I felt like it was similar to what we were doing, so I didn't want to take anything that I was watching and use it as an influence.
Sure.
To what we were doing.
Smart.
Because
For me.
this was shot in 2020, and this Hulu, this fool might have been
Just
I don't
recently
know.
came out. I think.
Yeah,
last
but
year.
who knows when
Yeah,
that was
around the
shot?
same
But I know
time.
that they had shot stuff prior, and then something had to do with I don't know what happened, that they had to reshoot some things and
Yeah.
change the name.
But that's a series. This is a movie. I mean,
Sure.
right?
Yeah. I mean,
You wanna?
there's no originality, right? That doesn't exist. Everything's an extrapolation of different things. Right?
And it's crazy because that's exposed more now. Like what I mean by is, it's easier to grab an idea now.
Yeah.
I've never seen a movie touch on gentrification though, and I thought that was cool.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, that's what I'm saying is that
Good
there's
point.
always going to be. Well, I appreciate that. There's always going to be small little elements that are new, but I feel like the blueprint of movies, of songs, and all that are
Sure.
always going to be laid
Always
out
360.
from the past.
Everybody's always influenced, man. It's like when we did Sunday Afternoon. You know, we were inspired by the oldies, and now you got today's rappers sampling 90s music.
right?
So everything is just fucking universal. I mean, it's 360 degree, bro. And but I am a true believer as a creator. It's not what's been done; it's what you can do to it, or your twist. You're putting your twist to it, like yours behind the camera. I mean, you know what I mean?
Sure. I take a lot of techniques from different people, and I inspire and watch. Like I take influence from a lot of things that I watch. You know,
Yeah.
It's important as us creators, as artists, to take that influence. Or else
What did you
What
grow
are
up
you
watching? What was your like Saturday? What were your cartoons like? You know what I'm saying? Like, were you watching cartoons on a Saturday? Were you
Right.
watching movie? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I think that the best cartoon that I can say that I always watched over and over again were like the Coyote and
The Roadrunner.
Roadrunner.
Yeah.
Uh,
Speedy Gonzales.
Speedy Gonzales. That was like my favorite.
Why?
I don't know why. I think maybe it was just the channel that we had.
Oh, it was because he was
So it wasn't
Latino.
like we had a choice.
But they were good though.
Yeah, but they were good. Pete the Dragon.
Pete's Dragon?
No, Pete the Dragon. Like
Oh,
the
okay.
original, it was like a cartoon mixed with live action. Like that was one of my favorite movies. My mom always,
Oh, wow.
she to this day makes fun of me about that. You know, she always bring up that movie.
Yeah.
But I've also been influenced by like horror. Like my family was a big horror family. And my
Nice.
grandma, like I remember, like when the Jasons would come out, she would have the body count. You know, it's crazy shit like that. You know?
That's
Grandma.
true. We used to sit
Yeah.
around like, how many did you get? She's at 5. No, 6.
It's-
And
yeah.
you sit there and
like-
fucking argue.
And
You know, and like
That's dope.
like my brother was named after after a character from Child's Play. I still think that my sister was named after a character from Commando. You know, I just look at it because a lot of those movies that I grew up with, a lot of the shows like Vicky the Teenage Robot, Wonder Years,
Yeah, yeah,
a lot
yeah,
of
yeah.
that stuff like
Oh,
Those are the
Nightmare on Elm
shows
Street. You guys watch all those?
Which one?
Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy
Yes,
Krueger.
Of course.
Okay, I'm just.
Freddy versus Jason.
Freddy versus
What about
Jason,
Psycho?
all those. Psycho, the original.
Norman Bates?
Even the new one.
Yeah.
The Hitchcock shit.
Are you a fan of the older horror flicks or the newer ones?
I think that they're just a different genre. The old slasher compared to horror today.
Do you feel that there's some horror flicks that shouldn't have been like redone? You know what I mean? Like you should have left that. Like certain oldies, like man, you shouldn't have fucked with that. Why you sample that song? Like,
Yeah, of course. Yeah, like I don't think they should have done Nightmare on Elm Street. You know,
I agree,
like,
bro. That was my
terrible.
shit.
Yeah.
You
But-
mean as a back then, or you mean like what?
The
was
new
there-
one.
Okay,
Oh,
gotcha.
okay.
Yeah. But then you look at Halloween, you know, like the one that Rob Zombie did. Fucking amazing.
Yeah, that one's a bang. That one was like my
Rob
favorite.
Zombie's
Yeah.
sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that movies should be redone. But pick a better director.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Clip.
I mean,
30 minutes, 30 minutes,
where's
30
the
minutes.
lie?
I agree, because everything you're saying also relates to music. That's my world.
Yeah, it's just sometimes that idea maybe just didn't flow with whoever
So-and-so.
executed it, right?
Yeah.
This is the
And it's also not about your tools.
yeah
All
'cause,
the time.
another good example, Total Recall. I love that movie, but the remake
Trash.
trash.
Sounds
It
about
could have
right.
been cool.
What about like the Final Destination movies? You know how they have a lot.
Oh
too,
yeah, I
like-
mean those are pretty sick too. But after a while, I mean I'll give you another one, Saw, right?
Oh yeah.
We worked on the original
Yeah.
on the first one. Then after the third one, it's like, how many times are we gonna do this? Over and
Yeah.
over again.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
But then,
Which was
right?
with
But
the little-
we're such horror fans,
That's
like
Saw.
with Jason. How many did they have? 12 or something like that?
Yeah.
In space. It's just
yeah.
like, what are we doing?
Right.
Beachy
Right.
Power Rangers and shit.
Yeah.
You're
Goes
like
on and on.
you're just stretching it out and
Yeah.
not watering it down, but just stretch. Just it is good as it is. Shout outs to
It just becomes a money grab.
Yeah.
I feel, you know,
Facts.
for producers, for the studios. That's why I'm a really big Robert Zemeckis, which he did Forrest Gump, Flight. He did one of my favorite movies, Back to the Future.
yeah.
He has said like he will go to the grave until they make another one or they do the remake.
Do you think they
They
should make
better
another
not.
Back to the Future?
Hell
No, they
no.
should not.
Don't touch that trilogy right there.
Don't touch it.
How, this is sad. How they gonna do it with Michael J?
Oh,
He's all.
my boy.
I'm sorry.
my boy,
Don't
though.
cut me. Don't cut me. Let's segue to shout outs to What's Up, directed by Smitty. He's tapped in. He's another viewer, a notorious one. It's a nice day. Thanks for tapping in. He's got to talk into the mic. We can barely hear him. Who? Oh, maybe I don't know. Is he
mic's
good?
right here.
You can hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Turn your volume up, vato.
Yeah, the chat showing love. What's up? Notorious One.
Notorious.
Valerie Rena Loyalty Sanchez is up in here. It's all good though, because if Michael J. Fox was here, he'd tell you off the long way.
That's right.
He's still sharp with it.
It's all humor, man. Yeah, he would. He would. Who was it?
He's
One of his
witty.
best friends said that he still like writes jokes to him like he did on the set. I forgot what actor it was, and Michael just kind of.
That's what I like to hear.
Man. That was one of my favorite actors, man.
That's Hollywood royalty right there. He was working as a kid, right?
Yeah.
So much
He's
love.
amazing.
Yeah.
The Frighteners. You ever see The Frighteners?
No.
The Frighteners.
The
So it's a
Frighteners.
horror with
Is it
Michael
horror?
J.
It's a funny comedy.
Oh, okay.
Bro, where the hell you been, fool? We were talking all these different movies right now. I know your ass would have chimed in.
Frighteners is a good one. That's
Frighteners?
Right? Michael J. Fox?
Yeah.
Here we go.
I used to get Michael J. Fox mixed up with who was the other dude on Family Ties? It was an old 80s sitcom. It's another dude. They all played the same Big Brother roles. That's probably why, man. I grew up on
They
all
all
that
have the
shit.
same haircut.
You know what I'm saying?
I got no input on horror though. I'm such a little pan weenie Hut Jr.
Yeah?
I can't do scary movies.
What's your favorite scary movie?
I've never seen one.
You're
Liar.
shut
Honestly,
up.
okay, we watched The Conjuring, and dude, I lost it. I was like,
Really?
"Ugh."
And
I was
that's
like,
the more
nah.
modern one.
For your first scary movie, that's
Yeah.
The
pretty
Conjuring.
intense. Yeah.
Well, I never want to do it again.
Like you need to maybe work yourself in like Silence of the Lambs type shit.
Yeah,
you know, that was a
psychological.
fucking
Yeah.
great one. Yeah.
I feel like the old school ones would like jack me up even more because it's kind of like
They are more gory.
they're more
like,
creepy. Like
yeah.
I feel like with the new, I don't even know what I'm talking about because I can't compare it. I've never seen it, but I
But they
just
don't-
picture the new ones being so advanced. Like I'm like this
Yeah.
fake.
I
Yeah,
think
it's obviously
the bloody horror movies like type are less scary to me. I think the more of the suspense is good. Like
Yeah,
when they
that would-
motherfucker just boom, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like I'll be on
okay.
Instagram scrolling that shit. Boom,
jump
like
scare,
look close. So I'm like,
jump
okay,
scare.
mental bah.
Yeah.
And some fucking bah. I hate
too,
that
I hate
shit,
that.
dog.
I
Because I'm a
hate
little
that.
older. I can go anytime. You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
heart though.
what happened to I fucking died watching Instagram.
You know
what
movie
Kirk Cameron, somebody says. I
Kirk Cameron, yeah.
Shout out to the chat.
Wasn't he from? He was Family Ties.
Family
right?
Time, vato. Yeah.
That's what we're talking about though.
I was gonna say,
American
what
Family
you're talking
movies.
about jump scares. That's what it is.
Jump
The
scares.
movie that did that. I guess the movie that really like took that to another level, or like put that on the marker for me was what was that one? I had it in my head right now. Sorry guys, I drove the attention over here.
Yeah.
And I
That's the jump scare.
The weed be letting you know,
Sorry
motherfucker.
guys, I'll let you know. It comes back.
Yo, hi.
That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
Paranormal Activity. I remember because it came out when you had your house in Riverside.
And there was
I
so
staying
much
with-
hype on that movie.
Dude, I could not sleep the night I watched it in the theaters, and I could not sleep that night because it was just that. Because the whole thing, there was a whole scene that happens in the
too
roof.
real.
And when I stayed at your house at that time, my room was had the access to the attic,
Yeah.
like right
my
under
God.
it, and there was a whole scene. That happened
Hey, you didn't want to go in that attic if it was my house. I'll tell you that much. Well,
Lord, I'm not coming out till the morning. Nope, I couldn't sleep. I slept with the light on.
I had dirty chonies
doesn't
up
bother
there
you?
with some hideouts from back in the day. Lowrider magazines stuck together.
So there was-
I'm sorry,
there was-
different time.
Podium skeleton.
I'm married now, right? 10 years happy. But I had to go
You're-
through them to get to her, so.
Your
But it
attic's
doesn't
clean
scare
now?
you or what?
The what?
yeah.
It doesn't scare you, or is it more like thrilling?
my
It's more
closet.
like it's fun to be scared.
No,
Or, like,
I
what's
mean,
the deal?
no, I mean, I'm not a fan of getting scared. Fuck that. I'm not trying to get scared. Don't
What's the
fucking
scary-
scare me.
what
I got
made you
PTSD,
jump,
dude.
though,
I'll
dog?
fucking,
You
you
know
know,
what?
nah, don't fucking scare me. But
Does it take a lot to
But-
scare you? On the movies?
the jump scares, I guess.
Yeah.
Pop out,
That
pop out
gets
at
you more, huh?
But I haven't seen a movie where it's like, oh fuck, that's fucking scary. I think the last time that I actually saw a movie like that like kind of fucked me up was The Ring.
Oh,
Great fucking movie. When she started,
When they open up the closet,
yeah.
that shit. When she's like all fucked up in the closet, like she died from being scared to death. Are you fucking kidding me? Hell no.
Oh my god, that's traumatizing.
Yeah, that shit fucked me up.
Let's see.
I'm good.
No, go ahead.
it must be, I was going to say, I mean, you actually watching a horror movie, something you grew up on, and behind the lens, your scenes are probably predictable, like to you. So it must be harder to get scared.
Yeah, I guess it's like, all right,
Right?
We're gonna do
Like,
the,
I already
I
know
could
what's going to
see
happen.
that.
cliche jump scare. Yeah, but so I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is like some. I think horror, the genre has changed, right? Because back then you had the slasher horror, right? You had Freddy coming out of the fucking,
From the
scaring you that
fucking
way.
ground
Yeah,
at a
like-
fucking pool party.
Yeah, we're like coming out of the bed and just like that shit's crazy, right? Or Jason fucking chopping somebody's wig off,
Wait a minute, dog. Wait a minute. Speaking of, because you worked on Scary Movie too, right?
Yeah, the fourth one.
And I'm thinking of, okay, that wasn't the one where like, they're having sex in the bed and homegirl ends up on the ceiling and it's all
Oh no, that's
fucking.
the first one.
Yeah, that's Scary Movie.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
You worked on Scary Movie 4?
On the fourth one, yeah.
You said bed, and that's how I related
We
it.
only got hired because we worked on Saw, and the beginning
I know, I
sequence
remember
of that.
Kruger scene, though.
It's Shaq getting chained up. I forgot who else was in that. He has a talk show. He's a Dr. Phil.
Okay.
There's Dr. Phil and Shaq in the room
In Saw?
What the fuck?
in Scary Movie.
Oh, I was
Four.
like,
Yeah.
Oh, wasn't
he
Kevin
is.
Hart in
Random.
Scary Yeah. Movie 4? Was he? I know Kevin Hart was in one of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. In the bar scenes.
Yeah, because
think
it was
Was it the fourth one? No.
Was it? It was maybe the third one. It 'cause was I know it was,
Yeah, it was the third
where
one.
the aliens.
Oh,
It was him and Anthony Anderson.
Right.
They had the running.
It had
They were
changed.
doing the.
Scary Movie 4. I think that's when the Marlon Wayans family wasn't. part of that.
Yeah, they weren't doing it no more.
Yeah.
I'm excited for them to do it, to go back to doing it now.
Yeah.
With the announcement of the what is it, Scary Movie 6 or 7?
Yeah.
I believe they're gonna do a new version. It's gonna be the original directors of the Scary Movie franchise doing
Sick.
it. So it's gonna be good. That's the Wayans brothers.
I'm a fan of Scary Movie. Yeah, Wayne's brother, I'm a fan of it because I always, throw that comedy in there. Like Amityville Horror, man. You know they're doing a remake.
Yeah.
With it's called Diddyville Horror
Stop it.
God.
or something
For
like that. No? Yeah.
We're not ready for that one.
I'm so gullible, dude.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger, man, that was my favorite. Jason,
What about the Chucky ones?
Chucky?
Chucky movies.
The first one was sick.
It was fucking
Yeah.
good. Hey, motherfucker, come on like that.
Yeah.
Were you scared of it though?
Nah, man.
There was parts where like,
The suspense.
yeah.
Like,
It's a
if he comes up with a
suspense.
knife and does this, that shit don't scare me because I already know what the fuck you're gonna do.
Yeah.
You're gonna slice somebody's throat or they're stab them in the back.
Pet Cemetery was a good one growing up. More recently, the Babadook scared the shit out of me.
Babadooks?
Yeah, that shit was
The
crazy.
kid, what is it?
That
The
name already
kids under
scared
the
me.
stairs? Some people under the stairs?
Oh, the people under the stairs?
Oh my God.
Oh, come on. What about Children of the Corn, y'all?
Children of the
Children of the
Corn.
I was scared.
Shout outs to the chat. They said The Exorcist. Yeah, always got a. That's
Poltergeist
a
was
classic.
one of the
Poltergeist was
first.
crazy. Yep.
That was like the first scary movie I ever watched in my life. I don't know. I don't
You
know
fuck with
how I ended up
Poltergeist? I couldn't
watching
fuck
it.
with it. I don't know why.
I was
man.
like 5 years old. I don't know how I ended up watching it, but I watched it and I just never went to bed after that.
That's when the little girl was in front of the TV with the.
Heather
when that shit.
O'Rourke.
Oh, okay.
They're
Kids
here.
today don't know about those screens. You know, with the.
Yeah.
You know, I'm just saying.
Because the TV networks never cut off anymore.
Oh, that shit.
You know,
That's
that
what fools were using VHS tapes to fucking make movies.
That's right.
That's just dope, by the way.
All
That's
Stephen
bad.
King movies, yomp.
The what?
Night of the Living.
Night of the Living
That's a
Dead.
good series right there, too.
Man.
Man, zombies is a whole nother genre.
Oh yeah, they had Dawn of the Dead or something like that.
Dawn of the Dead.
That's the one where they go to the military base, right?
Yeah.
The original Dawn of the Dead, right?
Yeah.
Not the.
I'm
not
I
the new
keep
one.
thinking the one with Ving Rhames. Ving Rhames, he was in the, I
That's
think
the
the
new one.
remake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one too.
Hey, you go camping in the desert?
Sometimes.
So we go all the time, right? Like at least
I
3 times, 4
prefer
times.
Big Bear better.
Big Bear?
Yeah.
So we go out to the desert, like 29 pounds. Every time we go out there, The Hills Have Eyes always comes up, that movie. And I'm like, I still haven't seen it. And they always talk about it. Yeah, The Hills Have Eyes. I'm like, I gotta watch it, motherfucker. Like,
You
But I
prep
get-
yourself. Oh,
yeah?
Would've.
Scary? You guys seen
The
it?
remake is pretty dope. It wasn't as successful as the original, but it was pretty good.
Anthony Brito in the chat said, Candyman messed me up. Shit, that messed me up too.
Candyman.
Don't say that name 3 times. You both just said it twice.
Fool, we used to do that when we were kids. You ever do that shit?
No.
Bloody Mary?
You go on Bloody Mary? Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary.
Oh
Bro.
yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I stole that shit from the Latino community, fool. Fuck that
Look at
Candy
you.
Man. We want our fucking check.
But that was scary still.
Candy
funny.
Man.
Especially if you're a little boy. Shit.
That's when I was, a little travieso. I go to the homie Ralphie's down the street. We go in the fucking bathroom. Go, fool. No, you go, fool. You go, fool. I go in there. But, you know, I did it, but I was like, I ain't doing this shit at home. Because, you know, something happens there, I ain't never going to the bathroom again. You know what I'm saying? But, the good old days growing up. You grew up in the 80s, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
83.
So you grew up on the classic, all the 90s and 80s fucking sitcoms.
Yeah.
Let's talk sitcoms. What was your shit?
I mean, I was a big like Wonder Years fan.
Okay, that's right. You said that
Wonder
earlier.
Years.
You love the remake?
I didn't. Yeah, I was not a fan of the remake. Vicky the Teenage Robot. What was the one with Topanga?
Boy Meets
Boy
World.
Meets World.
Okay.
Worked with that. Of course, man, the Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Hell
That
yeah.
was the shit, you know.
Power Rangers,
Yeah, yeah.
Beetleborgs.
Beetleborgs, bro.
Beetleborgs.
Yes.
What the-
What else?
What about Bobby's World, dog?
Bobby's World.
Bobby's World was the
top
shit. The
tier.
Animaniacs.
Yeah.
Animaniacs,
Yeah.
yes. Lab Rats.
What about what was your thought on growing up on WWF? Did you watch that?
I didn't watch too much of that.
The rest of you weren't into that?
I wasn't into that. Like I think I was a fan of like Ultimate Warrior and of course
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan and all that, but I never really watched it like that.
Is it because you knew it was kind of scripted in a way, or it didn't,
Nah,
it didn't phase you?
I don't think why I never got drawn to it. I think I was just more involved in watching movies.
The movies, the horror.
Like that was more realistic to me than watching WWE.
Yeah.
Sick.
I will say, writing for the WWE has changed dramatically from when I
Yeah.
watched it as a kid in the 90s.
Yeah.
I only recently got back into it because I watched a clip of Rey Mysterio's son talking shit about his dad. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, they did a whole storyline in the 90s. Maybe they brought it back or something.
Hey, cabron. Pick up a mic,
the
fool.
mic.
What the fuck? Shit, my boy, really?
Hold on, let me grab the mic.
I'll say everything you just said right now again.
Oh, well, I was saying that the storylines for
Get on the
WWE,
camera.
the writing styles for WWE has changed dramatically. They were good in the 90s. Like, they were good, you had some good storylines with Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, and all that during the Attitude Era.
Yeah.
It kind of fell off early 2000s. That's when I stopped watching, or not early 2000s, like 2010, I stopped watching. And I started watching again because I watched a clip of Rey Mysterio's son talking trash about his dad. Talking shit on him, calling him a deadbeat and all this and that. And I was thinking maybe there was something real good that happened or something happened. And I looked it up. No, it's just all part of a storyline they've been building up for the last 3 years where him and his dad had a falling out and now they're coming back together again, reuniting as tag team champions or whatever. I don't know. I'm still trying to understand the story, but it was so well written.
Place.
Yeah, it was so well written that it made me believe that he really hated his dad. And now that I realize,
okay,
like,
I
oh
got
shit,
you.
he doesn't hate his dad. It's all really part of the storyline, So I was like, damn. And then the whole rumors about Rey Mysterio's son possibly being Eddie Guerrero's son, because there was a storyline they did in the 90s
Plot
where
twisters.
that happened.
Yeah.
They did it for real. They put him in the middle of the wrestling, and then Eddie Guerrero was like, "I'm your dad. He's not your dad," type shit.
Yeah.
That must have been like traumatic for him in real life, trying to figure out like if this is really my dad. What the fuck's going on?
Shit.
No.
Shit.
Just saying, it's really improved in writing
Yeah.
styles.
Nah, I heard you, man. Shit, I stopped following that shit back then too, man. Before I switched to WWE.
WWE.
2 movies though, man. One of my favorite actors, or comedians, I should say, that come to mind. Another remakes like Eddie Murphy. What was your thoughts on Coming to America? Did you see it?
I actually didn't watch it because I heard that the
The ratings.
reviews are really bad.
That
I
was
didn't
one
even bother
movie
watching it.
I was telling about earlier. Like,
Yeah.
leave that shit alone.
Yeah.
Because it ruined it
I
for
mean,
me.
even the new Beverly Hills Cop.
That was my next thing. That's
Terrible.
why I don't even want to go watch it.
I'm a big fan of Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah. You
1,
liked
2,
it?
3.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
man.
was good.
It was all right.
People have high expectations.
Yes, they do have high
People have
expectations.
high expectations for these '80s remakes, but
Right.
I get
Especially
it.
when you got the same actor.
Yeah, but I mean, they have to
should
make
have
it
high
relatable to this day and age. That's
Right.
why, I mean, for me personally, that was a good story. That was a good movie. I thought it was.
Yeah.
Axel F. That was a good one.
Okay.
It was. Beverly Hills Cop. Axel F.
Yeah.
Like, it was good. I thought it was a dope movie.
Okay, let's see. 10 years, 15 years from now, they're going to be quoting fucking lines from that movie as they did, and they still do as the 80s movies, right? That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
Like, you can't
quote a
compare.
line from Beverly Hills Cop.
Name
one.
a comedian like Eddie Murphy. I'll always quote Raw and fucking, Delirious off his stand-ups. All the rest of the shit later, maybe it's just me getting older. I don't know. Like, but I know my younger cousins who are like your age.
Yeah, I just feel like movies like that, they're trying to reinvent the character to make it new for new fans. I
Right.
don't think it works. It's dope for like the older fans. Like, if you're gonna make it for the older fans, do it for the older fans.
Because the
Don't try
older
to-
fans will get it,
Yeah.
right? The newer,
That's why you make
That's
these
how I-
sequels.
yeah,
feel, right?
exactly.
You make these sequels so that there's a difference between a reboot and a remake, right? They're just rebooting it.
Are you excited for Happy Gilmore too?
ooh, my wife is. She's a big
Because
Adam
I mean,
Sandler fan.
the way you're describing how you're
He's I love
I'm
his
like,
answer. Yeah, maybe sure. Okay.
I mean, I feel like it
Passive.
worked.
The thing is, like with these sequels, with the way I look at it, is that they're just like they've ran out of so many ideas, right? And the studios are only giving them this. I'm just looking at it at the business side, right?
Yeah.
Is that they're doing a safe bet, right? Why Sinners, right, got the backlash, right?
Yeah.
That we were talking about is because they got an original idea, right? And
Yeah.
it's not making fucking crazy money, but even though it has a dope accolade that it made, but they rather go on a safe bet. They'd be like, because nobody wants to get fired. Everybody's afraid of getting fired. They're saying, see, this new idea sucked.
But see, will they really get fired though? Because I mean, you got to think about it. Look at DC. Look at Warner Brothers with the DC universe, and
But that's
look
a whole
at Marvel as well
different
too.
That's all. And I'll explain is that DC, Marvel, all those movies, even Disney, they're not banking off of making money off of the movies. They're making money off of the merchandise.
That's
They can
true.
care less about
It's all about numbers.
how much they make on the movies because they're not gonna, when they're spending $500 million a movie.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yes and no. I would say to that because to some extent, there was that period where Marvel was dropping like 3 or 4 Marvel movies a year. That's where they just didn't give a fuck. But they realized that, they have to slow down. They're putting too many stories, too many things are going out there.
Yeah.
People are feeling that they have to catch up with too many things. So now that's why they've revamped and kind of slowed down where this year, I think the only other movie that's going to come out, with the exception of Thunderbolts, is going to be Fantastic Four. And then we're not getting another Marvel movie until next year.
I feel like that was a marketing strategy in itself.
That
right?
too. That
They're
and
trying to
because
like
of,
throw out all these movies so that they can build this universe so that eventually they have a blueprint to start releasing other
Break
things.
down each story, yeah.
Yeah, well, and he's right about that because even they realized that they were expanding way too many stories. They were doing way too many different things. It was just too much going on, and it was, with the TV series, all the TV series like Loki, WandaVision, all those.
Yeah,
they was just going.
Can you tell this fucker's our movie guy?
I love it. Yeah.
By the way, go check out Movies y Mas here on the Blockout Podcast. We got episodes called Movies y Mas, and it's him and his partner.
Yeah, we were doing movie reviews.
They just do movie reviews.
But
it'd be dope.
I mean, going back to this conversation though, it's like I agree, because even DC took that turn where they were like, well, we got to slow down. These movies weren't doing well. They screwed over Henry Cavill and then brought in James Gunn to start doing all these movies. Like the next Superman, I'm excited. I'm actually excited for this. I haven't been excited for a DC movie in a while because everything just seemed like the same shit.
Yeah.
This seems like it's going to be a little bit more, James Gunn telling stories. And he tells really good stories. I mean, look at what he did with the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
He took the B version of the Guardians of the Galaxy, not even the A version of the squad. He took the B version of the squad and made it into a multi-million-dollar franchise. And now DC's like, come do it for us over here.
Yeah.
Save our universe.
By the way, shout outs to Artie Boy in the chat. He says, I'm an extra in the Happy Gilmore 2 movie. If you see a Rams hat, that's me. He wears the big, fucking, the big, those oversized hats, the baseball hats? That's fucking Artie. What's up, Artie?
What's up, fool?
You a sports fan? You a football fan?
I'm not a devoted football fan, but Green Bay might.
Do me a favor, brother, because they're saying in the chat real quick, switch your mic from that side to this side.
Yeah,
it's because you're
jacket.
turning this way, and we should have caught that.
It's all good.
The magnet drop right there, right underneath the seat, right underneath the couch.
I'll get it.
Okay. They want to hear your sexy voice.
I do have a sexy voice.
Do you have a favorite sports movie?
Oh yeah, those are dope.
The Replacements.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, that's
Over any given Sunday?
Yeah.
Really?
What about Coach Carter?
Coach Carter's not football though. That's basketball.
Up a little higher.
You said sports.
True.
Sports, fool.
That's right.
Good time you're gonna pick up the mic. Fucking makes sense.
Little Giants.
Yeah.
Little Giants is a good one too. I love that one.
I like the goal one. The soccer movie.
With
Kuhner or Munez or something.
I
forgot his name.
It's called
Talking
Goal?
about Bend It Like Beckham.
No. This was
I was thinking soccer.
what's his name?
Sandlot.
Sandlot's dope.
Top 5.
I just saw that last year for the first time.
Stop it now.
Because my wife,
Really?
she's younger, so she's
The
like,
first
"Why
time
the fuck you
ever?
not seen Sandlot?" I was like,
Why the fuck
"I don't know.
haven't
Put
I?"
that shit on," and I didn't fall asleep.
Red.
Yeah,
One of my
that
favorite.
shit was dope.
yeah.
There's a lot of good baseball movies.
Yeah.
Hardball. That's
Remember this?
Angels in the
Angels in the
Outfield.
outfield.
What's up, fella?
One of the reasons I became an
You
Angels
remember that shit?
fan.
You remember that shit? That's right. Oh, Angels.
that was
First
one of the
place.
reasons
What's
I became
cracking,
an
homies?
Angels
What's
fan,
up?
because of
Go,
that.
hey. We swept the Bay Area. Giants. Who's next? So what? We got swept by Texas. You Dodger? Well, yeah. Sorry, bro.
I'm an Angelino, so I'm gonna like.
That's right.
LA, so.
Well, same. I was born in Santana. That's why I became an Angels fan.
I just became a Green Bay fan just from just being young and just my whole family's all Green Bay.
Like Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay.
Okay, Packers. Nice.
'Cause I didn't like Cowboys. I think
Say
that's where
again?
I went. Because I didn't like the Cowboys.
I don't blame
Yeah,
you.
Cowboys or the Niners.
Jack's on his way out,
Sorry,
bro.
man.
That's fine.
So,
Is that true? Jax is on his way out?
I don't think it's gonna happen. He just got an extension. Like, I mean, unless they just buy him out and say fuck it. But
My Super Bowl is the Academy. know, like movies. I think I spend more
I
time
see.
watching
He's a
like
movie
it.
man. He's a
than
movie
anything
man.
else. Yeah.
Good on you.
All right. Well, shit,
More people
man.
should. I feel like more people don't watch movies because the attention span isn't there.
Me.
They do.
Great point.
Yeah?
Great
I
point.
will watch the same movies over and over and over again and I will cry to the same shit over and over again. But like a new movie, it's,
I'm a bird. I'm a
I've
bird.
never
bird.
even seen that one.
I can't do most rom-coms.
No,
You-
I've watched Forrest Gump like 50,000 times.
I
and
love
cry
Forrest
every
Gump.
freaking time.
Yeah.
Hell
But
yeah.
that's like having a comfort film. It's like,
It's like
if you
that.
put a movie on and it's like people can't watch, they're gonna be on their phones while it's
No, I
happening.
get you. That's
Like,
today's
we're gonna-
society.
Comfort movies,
Concerts,
comfort
everything.
shows. That's how I
Yeah.
am.
You're one of the few. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, cause you appreciate the culture, the everything, the creativity and stuff. But even me, like, I'm so sad. Like, I watch movies with my kids. That shit don't. I'm just here. Just sorry.
It's because you're
Come
probably
for
watching
me.
them at home.
And I ain't the only one.
That might be it.
But you know what I'm saying?
Being in a
True.
theater.
Movies?
This fucker showed me, told me about a theater that I went to go see, and I would
4DX,
never do
dog.
that shit again. It was what?
4DX.
40X.
4DX
I'm doing this the whole
experience.
fucking, my whole fucking rocking chair like this. I'm like, all right, this is cool.
Ew.
First 5 minutes, that shit did that, and I went and watched fucking Transformers.
Now, remember that one scene where they dropped
Set me
that hard
up,
drop?
motherfucker, set me up for failure, bro. I was like this the whole time. My popcorn's flying.
Yeah, you
I asked the guy next to me. I go, before even the movie started, I go, hey, bro, you want to hit, show me the switches, like what does what? He goes, yeah, man, just, don't worry about it. You'll be okay. The water's gonna come out. If there's water in this movie, the water will spray. It'll come from here. This or that. You'll feel some stuff on your feet.
What
but
the fuck?
He goes, but if
It's
you're
a
getting
ride?
popcorn, hold your popcorn. I go, what do you mean? You'll see. Popcorn. Sure enough, my shit's going like my son's all, hey, and I'm just like, bro, I swear to God, it's like being on a roller coaster ride, but nonstop.
That's a lot.
And I got fucking nauseous. I had to get up. I had to go. Because you can't turn them off, right?
Damn.
You can't turn them off.
Damn.
That's some bullshit.
It's basically, remember when Disney used to have Honey, I Blew Up the Kids or Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Basically that.
Or like the Terminator ride, too.
Yeah, you're feeling every movement. So like in the Transformers movie, there was a scene where the characters are jump and they do like this really steep drop.
Fuck the scene.
You
It was
feel
the whole
seat
movie.
lift up and then go like
Fucking
that.
scene.
Sharp, you know.
Oh, that was the whole movie. Why you sugarcoating it? Why you bullshitting, dog?
I'm just saying, because for me it was like nothing. And it was
Yeah,
funny 'cause
motherfucker.
my mom was the same way.
I'm 200, less than pounds than you, motherfucker. Shit, I'm just being real.
It's a good experience.
Yeah.
Experience the movie 4DX. Check it out. It's a dope experience. And
Yeah, go see fucking the Titanic or Notebook.
where there's nothing
So
going on.
that's so slow. I'm just saying, dog. Like first and last time, we'll never do that shit again. I love my kids, but we're going to regular. We'll do 3D. That's as good as it gets.
Where do they even have those? I've never even heard
Ontario.
Yeah, Ontario's the
Ontario.
closest one to us.
So it's like the what is it? The ride at
Like
Universal, Shrek. Like that?
Yeah, just for the whole movie, basically.
Yeah. It must be
Very
annoying.
jerky.
Sounds annoying.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I won't lie. Even after, for
Yes.
me as a moviegoer, I was comfortable with it for like the first half of the movie, and the second half I was kind of like, oh, yeah, all right, yeah, there goes the jump. Oh, there goes the next jump. It gets a little bit weird after.
I'm walking around to the refrigerator. Anybody want a Happy Dad?
I'm Gucci.
No, I'm good.
I got to utilize these wired mics.
Flex.
You want? Hey!
you go.
Hold on, my boy. You got options. You got pineapple. You got lemon lime.
take
You got wild cherry. This is a good one.
Shit, give me one. Tommy.
Which one do you recommend?
Which one you want?
Wild cherry.
All right, I'll take the watch.
What's all?
Thank you,
I know.
Pineapple. All right, guys. Shout outs to Happy Dad, official sponsor of the Blockout Podcast.
What up, Christian?
Catch them out. All our backyard. Anybody else?
The death row ones are my
Lighter shade of brown. My boy, this is you.
Cheers.
Come pick,
Wild cherry.
bro. Man, you got choices.
want to just come in. Oh,
Bro, get it. Mi casa su casa. I gotta sit down because I'm still the host. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't know about 4D.
we just went wireless. Not wireless, but last week.
Yeah,
It's the
yeah.
first time,
That's dope.
and I love it.
Yeah.
I like it. This is
Wireless
why-
is always, it's always helpful.
It is.
But I feel like, I don't know. I mean, everybody has their different formats, right? But I feel like the podcast is like you're known
the
to have a
mic.
mic and you have headphones, everything.
Yeah.
This is cool. It's not obstructing.
I respect it. Visually, yeah.
Yeah.
And depends what mic you have too. If you're just doing audio,
Yeah.
if you're doing if you're just doing audio, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Unless you have a good mic.
Yeah. You got a dope vibe though. It deserves wireless.
Okay.
Appreciate
Get up
that.
and
I
get
could
the
just
happy
chill.
dad.
Bro,
I'm not worried
chill.
about this mic being in my face.
Yes.
No, this is dope.
So I don't know if you watched previous podcasts of ours, our episodes, but
I have, yeah.
So we're holding the mic. We don't have stands, if you notice.
Yeah.
So that kind of got not as non-professional, but also just, it was just we want to switch it up. Eventually, we have a table ready. We're gonna go tables in the next 2 weeks. So we're gonna remove these couches and just put a fucking nice podcast and go back to what you were saying, headphones But I don't know now because you said this is a vibe, so I might go with what you say.
Might hang on to it a little bit longer.
You can try it out.
I'm
Can always bring the
indecisive.
couch back.
Yeah. What do you guys think? You guys like this vibe right here? Chat, let us know. Or should we go table style? Does it matter with the headphones? Because either way, I'm going to be free-handed. You know what I mean? Like, I got my laptop. I'm going to have a table. It's not going to be on my couch. But it's like, this is homely. We're
This is
chilling.
super
chill.
homie, yeah.
Pinky up on that.
Maybe just
And
a
you got the
different
happy
couch.
dads just
Shay, you can
You
double
like the
check.
one?
Maybe
Salud,
a couch
look
you don't sink into. That's all you really need.
That's the only thing about the couch we sink in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's all it is. You just
Some
need a
people
couch you don't
just-
sink into.
And maybe the
But we
camera
sink.
angles. So, yeah.
What's up, Ashley Furniture? Hit us up with a sponsor.
Man, hit the sponsor already. Fool, I'll go to fucking, what was that, the Mexican fucking furniture, Lafayette?
Oh, la Curazao, la Curazao.
No, yeah.
What's up, La
Curazao.
Curazao? Hit us up.
Sí se puede. Hablamos español.
See, meet me in the
Sí,
fucking alley,
podemos.
fool.
Yeah.
Open
Get
the
on
back
the
door.
So, what about actors? What do you think about like Michael Pena?
I mean, I think he's dope. I mean, The Crash was like one of my favorite movies that
Yeah,
when I saw Crash, I was like, this dude is dope.
yeah, he was good in Crash.
Yeah.
I honestly, one of my favorite. He's good in a lot of his movies, but one of my favorite characters he's ever done was in the Marvel Universe. In the Ant-Man movie, the character he plays is Ant-Man's homie.
Yeah.
The way he tells the story, I keep seeing memes everywhere saying that they should make a movie or do like one of those one shorts that they do every now and then with him explaining the whole Marvel Universe to somebody. That he would probably do the best way, and I think he would. It'd be really funny to see him. I also like Isa Morales, mainly because I mean he's in one of the biggest movies with Tom Cruise. He's in Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
It's gonna be huge. So
That
seeing him-
vato came up. A lot of those, like,
Yeah.
80s, 90s fucking actors. Even Danny Trejo, bro. Like, motherfucker did a whole
doing
movie
it.
and shit, had no lines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what? I mean, that's kind of fucked up. But he didn't need them. He was just,
His
He
presence.
had the
Shout out.
Now he's starring in movies, but someone like Isa Morales that's a huge growth right there to be able to say you're in a movie with Tom Cruise. Not one, but I think he did 3 of them. I think he's in the last 3 of them as the villain. So that's like
Tom Cruise did a movie with Isai.
yeah, that's how it should be. Tom Cruise in the movie. Esau.
You're right. It's,
He hit him up. He's like, hey, what's up? Put me in the movie, dog.
what I want to get your perspective on. Okay, let's talk music now. Music videos.
Okay.
Well, we can even talk a film. Because Chicano Hollywood was here, and I call him Chicano Hollywood.
We go videos.
And he was talking about the new form of what is he saying? The vertical movies. What are your thoughts on that? That and then like music videos that are people are doing 60-second like video clips of them rapping or whatever. Everything's going that way. I mean, what are your thoughts on it? Do you think it's the way to go?
I mean, look,
is it as effective?
Yeah, I mean, I think my opinion is just what it is. It's an opinion, right? It's not, I guess, valuable when you say it's like I think it's gonna work and it doesn't. I just look at how the industry trends. I think it's really just a trend,
I think so too.
right? Music videos are more of an investment,
Right.
right? They're expensive business cards,
Right.
that most artists don't really get the luxury of putting down $100,000 on a music video.
Yeah.
You know,
Who's spending $100,000 right now? I mean, like an up and
Mainstream
coming
artists?
artist, mainstream
big
artist.
artists.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because it's so cheap nowadays.
Your lowest music videos are 50K. You know,
Damn.
between 40 and 50.
When you got those fucking major and
Yeah,
deals.
and you look at that now, like that's super low budget. When like you had Hype Williams doing $1 million music.
Remember
videos.
those?
Yeah, bro. Like
Missy Elliott.
But that's what I'm saying is like
Rhymes,
that
yeah.
was their avenue. They had to push these music videos because you had MTV, you had a channel that you were
Yep.
funneling these music videos, and you had to be better than the next one. Now it's like content is so fluid with everywhere that you tap in that it's more of a quantity rather than quality.
Right.
And it just, that happens in any industry. You start to dilute stuff from the shoes that we wear to the clothes that we wear, to the music videos that we make. I feel like we want things fast, cheap, and easy.
So,
But I understand the model because if you're spending 5-10 G's, as an indie artist, when am I going to see my return when I got 200 views on it?
right.
That's what sucks. That's why I empathize with a lot of these artists. Like same for me. I've shot shorts that I got like 300 views, and we probably spent 15K on it.
Damn.
They're trends that us artists have to follow, or else we just become insignificant. I feel like so. It's more of the artist adapting to what's being useful.
True. Like most artists have to have a second niche.
How are you gonna
in order to sell your music?
Right. How are you going to have the artist buy your stuff or watch your stuff? So if that means that I have to adapt and shoot vertical music videos, then that's what I got to do. Right. If I was an artist, right? Now, I've thought of maybe doing narrative work like that, like doing shorts, doing a movie in a vertical kind of world. Mm-hmm. But I'm a rebel. I'm going to say fuck that.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not
As
gonna
you
do
should.
that. Yeah.
So you think it will backpedal and go back to like full people? Cause I don't think attention spans are going to change. You have somebody that says, fuck this, I want to go see the full movie or the.
No, I think it's going to be a style that's going to live for a while. It's like how like sometimes we'll when you watch TV, right? Where back in the day, you can either watch it on the full screen, right, the full screen version, or you can watch the widescreen version. Right, where you had the black bars. When I was a kid, I used to hate the black bars, right, because it was squeezed. But now I watch them like, oh man, you can see so much more of what they were trying to show you instead of showing you this tiny little box. Yeah, same thing with that. I don't know. Have you seen those when they did one for Belly? I just seen one for Heat, the movie Heat, where they'll get scenes and they'll AI them and make them vertical.
No,
and they look amazing, because they're such beautiful wide shots. So it's a style that I think works for social media.
Okay, so but we're talking layout. I'm talking seconds versus minutes.
I'm in the movie world. I want to get you in the first 15 seconds so you can watch a 90-minute movie.
Okay, so then you'd obviously what they're used for is tools to go watch the full thing. Yeah. So a little couple promos here and there.
Right.
Shit.
I just think people in general need to wake the fuck up and stop being drones. To be honest,
Facts.
like. Pay attention to what we watch, pay attention to what we listen to, and don't just be dragged into a 15-second clip just because it looked cool. Like, really pay attention to shit. Like, take your time to really observe.
I think that's most of this world. The kids nowadays.
Yeah, I know.
Learn that
but
shit.
it's on us, our generation, to keep teaching that.
Have a
Like,
mind
I
of
tell
your
my
own.
son
Don't
all the
lose
time,
it.
like, hey, you got to wake the fuck up. Like, you've been stuck on this TV or this iPad or whatever, and he'll know. Like, oh, shit, yeah. I'm going to go read a book real quick.
True.
That's why you see motherfuckers taking shit out of context all the time when they watch a fucking reel. And it's like, oh, yeah, and they try to guess the plot. Like if somebody gets socked in the first 5 minutes and you hear this and that. And then, but you have those other fools that are smart, like, well, what happened before this clip? Yeah. What about this and this?
It's more about, same thing with podcasts, right? I feel like podcasts we're not interested in the conversation, into having great conversations. We're more interested in viral moments than anything else. That's why you see these clips and you see like they'll take something that somebody said and they'll push that because that's a viral moment rather than actually listening to the whole conversation of what they were talking about.
Same with clickbait titles.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
Fuck.
But what do I know? I don't know shit.
Nah, we all in the same boat.
Facts.
Man. But man, that's crazy. What else? Film world. We're Child, man, you work with Lefty Gump. You shot did you shoot his new video? Lefty Gump.
I shot and produced it. Yeah.
Run us through that, because I mean, that was his most recent single, right? Why you smile for?
Oh, because I mean, it was dope.
I want to hear all the stories. You smile like you got a
It
story
was
to
like
tell
a
me.
movie.
Yeah, no, it was
It
dope.
was totally a movie.
Which my boy LV, he directed it. The same director as HORCHATA with OATMILK.
Oh, okay.
I was producing the Brown Bag podcast.
Okay.
And he
Producing Brown Bag.
Like
Like the pod or the Power
podcast.
106 one?
The podcast.
You've done that?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to get back to that. All right, finish the Lefty Gump play.
We got to meet him there. You know, the director, LV, he was the technical director on that. And he just vibed with us. Solis hit me up, and he was like, one of his favorite music videos was the Nipsey Hussle one.
Yeah.
So he was like, bro, like he was talking about it, and then LV mentioned that I had shot it. And he was
Sick.
like, what? So,
Wait, what song was that?
Hustle and Motivate.
Got you, just for the record.
It's the one with the robbing the bank. Yeah.
Yeah, my boy, he produced it. What's up? Right now.
That's
10%, I got it.
Yeah.
That's a
That's
banger.
that's your
Wanna
homie.
book 'em?
That's your homie, dog.
Hustle and motivate.
So from
It's
there,
on my
you know,
couch,
like
bitch?
we just started. He was like, we want to do something just like that. Like, what is it going to cost? What do we need to do to make it
Yeah,
happen?
but now how is your, as a creator, you hear this, like, do it just like that. And you're going, do I play the safe route and do it kind of just like that? Or do you just do what the motherfucker that's paying you says?
No, I mean, it's,
You know what I mean?
I feel like it's a collaboration, right? It's not going to be exactly the same because it can't. We cannot replicate what we already did. So it's going to be a version of that. And he had certain ideas that we needed to implement in it. And then from there came out of that video.
Like I saw you on a podcast somewhere, and you said, like the Joker shot, as you called it.
Yeah, the Joker
Everybody
shot.
has that famous Joker shot. with
Everybody
the-
wants
in
that
the back.
shot. Yeah. And I couldn't completely do that shot only because the Joker shot was maybe $100,000 shot, which in my case was maybe a $5,000 shot. You know, so can be the same, but it's never going to be the same, right? Like I could try to do it with the same tools or this. I mean, I guess like that's how I started teaching myself, right? I was replicating different shots. Again, like how I said it, extrapolation of techniques. I wanted to get on set. I wanted to learn because that's how I learn. I don't learn from a book. I learn from
That's
watching other
right,
people
hands-on, baby.
doing shit. That's how I learned editing
Yup.
and camera work. So I tried to get on set, and nobody would hire me. Nobody cared about who the hell I was when I first started. Especially like directors that I really admired. I would hit them up and be like, "Bro, I'll come and take out your trash, bro. I just want to."
Who was that?
No names. I would
Damn,
I
like
would
that,
just say,
homie?
nah, I just thought it's irrelevant of who they are. You know.
Well,
it's
they were your influences. I think. It's
oh, who are
important.
my influences?
These aren't the same people we're talking about.
Oh, these are the same people I'm talking about.
They're your
My
influences.
influences that like I would try to work with them, for them, whatever, but they would shine me off. So then I looked at who they were working with, and I would hire them. I would get budgets for certain videos and be like, all right, well, this time I can hire their camera guy. Maybe this time I can hire their editor. And then I would watch and see how they did it so that I can take that knowledge and then make it my own. So I do that with everything. With, you know, like when I did graphics, I learned graphics from watching the coder do shit together. And I'm like, all right, well, he does it that way. I'm going to do it my way.
Interesting.
You got yourself an internship.
Yeah, and anyway,
I still want to know who the influences are.
I'm going to get myself on set any way possible. And I had a homie of mine that would, he wanted to be a key grip, which is somebody that takes care of like all the gack of the lighting, right? Doesn't touch any lighting, but touches all the hardware of the lighting.
That's what a key gripper. I always used to see that in credits.
Yeah. And
Sorry.
he told me, I mean, and he's from Pennsylvania or something like that. And he got out of the army, and he said like when he started living here, he was living in his car, and he would find those yellow signs that you see all over the LA. I don't know if you see them. It's a big yellow sign. It's got an arrow, and sometimes they'll have letters or say like a word or something like that. Those are movie set signs. They're basically telling the crew where to park or where the set is. So he would look for those signs, go to the sets, and go talk to their key grip and be like, "Hey man, I want a grip. If you got any work, hit me up." And he would do that.
Straight
Yeah,
up.
that's right.
That's kudos to him. Like he found his way how to get on set, and I started doing the same
That's
shit.
hustling.
Just just my way. I want to get on set. I want to learn.
That's kind of what I've done a few times. My best friend got into it first, and as soon as an opportunity came up, I would go help him.
He saw the hub signs.
Not the hub signs.
Pornhub,
No.
all
But
kinds
no,
of
I've done
hubs.
some not key grip, but I've done just regular like electric grip.
Yeah.
You know, lighting, stuff like that, set up lights. You know, it's fun. It's fun to do it. It's a lot of stuff to learn and understand, you know, especially since I don't know electrical on that level. And there's some lights, I've been told that there are some lights you have to have an understanding of voltages and stuff like that.
For sure.
Because if not, you're going to shock the shit out of yourself.
Yeah, you can blow a fuse. You can do a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You know? But that's been our practice because I mean nobody really gives us the opportunity unless we chase them. So I've always mentored or told people like you got to go out and get it. You can't just sit somewhere expecting to get hired. We have to go out there and chase it.
That's right.
Of course, there's a fine line of
Don't be running up on set.
right being respectful and knowing people's space and doing that and also not kissing ass as much either. It's just like it's a very fine line.
Where do you go, when you say, you got to know your value, obviously, you know what I mean? Maybe, I don't know, you've done a lot of favors for people, or maybe you haven't. I don't know, but you just said that, like, your dignity, like turning down gigs, you know what I'm saying? Like, how hard is that? Or you just say, I know what I'm worth, and I'm cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, ever came across that situation?
Of course, all the time. I don't really say like I'll turn it down because I'm open to any opportunity. It's just sometimes their ideas are too expensive, or I rather not do it because it's either unsafe or like I'll give you a perfect example. I'm not about the run and gun shit. For me, I'm not just the dude that shows up with a camera and starts shooting stuff.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Go ahead.
There's many factors to that. There's liability. There's quality versus quantity, like I was saying, right? And then my work starts to diminish just because you're in a hurry or because you want to do something, right? And not that I'm saying that it may sound off bougie or whatnot. It's just, it's how I practice my practice.
Right.
It's how I practice my craft. Is if I'm going to an artist and I say, hey, bro, I want to hire you to make a beat or lay down a track, or give me a verse, give me fucking bars or whatever, I got to respect how his process and how he does things or how they produce an album or a song.
Yeah.
I can't just be like, hey, man, hurry up. I need this in an hour.
Yeah.
Or we're going to hit up some studio that I just found on the corner block. They're going to be like, wait, what kind of equipment do they have? Am I going to be able to produce this well? What kind of mics? It's all, those factors are the same way that I try to explain it to people when it comes down to saying, hey, man, we can't really do this, but let's revisit it later.
Right. Damn, man, I just had a brain fart right now. I was going to ask you about this. That's what it is. So music videos. So, like, I've dealt with, like, videographers. I don't know if you call them in the music video world.
Yeah, videographers.
Who would show up and do the run and gun type shit. Say, all right, what do you want me to do? And I would expect him to at least have an idea. I mean, you heard the song. I'm like, you heard the song, right? Like, do you not have an idea? And then I've had people show up like, yo, we should do this. We should do that.
Well, that's the difference, right? Between a videographer and a director. Right? Because a videographer, that's why when people try to hire me as a videographer, I'm not a videographer. Kudos to the people that do it. Like, there's some badass videographers out there that they do their shit and they're professional at it.
I'm sorry. Dude, tap the screen. Make sure it's, because I'm getting like a white. It's coming out really white on here. Not on there, but you know what I'm saying? So it's not so blaring. The white balance was up. Yeah, that looks good now. I was just watching the playback here. Go ahead, bro. So the difference.
When it comes down to videographers, there's a difference between hiring a videographer who's just going to show up and shoot what you want them to shoot, than expecting to have a director show up and actually direct your shit.
So if they show up and not actually try to like input or anything, they have no like creativity at all. They're a videographer.
They're mailing it in as
and they don't even know it, right?
Now you can have a videographer that's a director too, and he's going to take charge of doing that.
Right.
And that's dope. I think you should hire those type of people.
Yeah.
Right. But it all comes with like, what tool are you going to use? What asset? I'm an expendable asset. Right. I may or may not be the person that you need. I may be the right person for this, but I may not be able to do this. Right. So even like I take jobs of like, you know what, this really is not for me, but I got somebody that I can definitely recommend you that can kill it.
That's right.
It's not just about the money. You know? Even though I would love to make the money.
Yeah.
But
is there something that you have in the back of your head that just you haven't like produced yet? Like, you know,
I
something.
got tons of those. Yeah. I got like a slate of 10 scripts that I've been putting together since I first started.
And do you already have like actors in mind who you would say, oh, this person would be?
Yeah, like
perfect
I have
for
this script that I wrote and I did a short for like 12 years ago. And Michael Pena was like the one actor that I wanted to get to be that role. Would I hire him now? I don't think so.
Who's Michael Pena? I'm sorry.
From Crash?
Oh, okay.
Was he Baby Joker too in Next Friday?
No.
Different
No,
film?
that's Jacob Vargas.
Oh, just kidding.
Jacob.
Let me ask you this, Echo. So, because you were mentioning differences between videographers, directors, and then videographers who can, you know, also play the role as directors. So, how would you? Let me ask you, what would be the best way for someone who would want to transition from videography to directing? Like, what would be something you could tell them that they could do, you know, to push them that? Like, someone like me, like, I want to push out of videography. Like, if I do videography, it's just for my recapping events and stuff. But if I want to start like directing stuff. Like, I kind of already started directing and shooting stuff. But what are some of the things that someone like me could do?
I think having a vision of what kind of directing style you want to take, and start writing either treatments or scripts, I think is a great way of transitioning into from being just a work for hire camera guy.
Yeah.
Which is basically what you are. You know, again, some videographers may come after me for that, but if you actually define the term videography, it is a new term. It comes off of cinematography, which a cinematographer or a director of photography plans the shot with the director, executes the tone and the creativity of the actual shot, right? The movement, the style, you know, a lot of those things.
Yeah.
While a videographer, if I get hired as a videographer, tell me where I'm at. Tell me what you want to shoot. Is it in focus? Dope. Let's go. That's it.
Yeah.
That's all I'm doing.
You're relying on the artist.
I'm relying
to
on
give you
whoever's
this,
hiring me to
what
tell
we're
me
doing.
what
Fuck am I
they
doing?
want, so that they can get what they need.
I run into that issue all the time, especially with graphics, bro. Like, if I want a flyer, the graphic artist will be like, all right, bro, so I know I got somebody dope. And it's like, he's like, all right, bro, well, tell me something. What do you want to do? Well, I kind of have an idea, but, you know, just
I kind of want you to work your magic.
add A and B, and then I expect you to do the rest of the alphabet. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like, no, bro, it don't work that way.
But in that case, they're getting some sort of direction from you,
Yeah.
from the client. Like, I wanted it to be this way.
It's like Lefty came to you and said, I want it like
Right.
Nipsey's video.
Right.
Okay, cool.
So then from there, all right, LV, you're going to direct this. Tell me what you want. I have certain ideas on how I think it should be shot. But all the directing, I'll leave that to you, my boy. But I'm over here. I'm going to take care of the camera and the lighting
That's it.
and make sure it looks dope.
What was the last? Was that the last music video you did? Was Lefty's?
No, I just produced Wildflower with Tyrese,
Hey,
which was pretty sick.
how's Tyrese doing these days?
He's good. He's good.
Yeah,
He's doing really well.
good, man. I remember I saw him. He had a little meltdown a while back on Instagram. And
But he came
his
back.
wifey was, yeah,
Yeah, he came back. He's doing his
bounced
thing.
back.
He just had that movie 1992, which was really dope.
That
yeah,
was a
Oh,
dope
yeah.
movie.
Yeah, it was really good.
sick.
What about that time he got the ride? He needed a ride from San Francisco down to LA. And he got a random fan to give him a ride.
Oh
He
man,
hopped into his car.
I've had a lot of random fans give me random rides. All right, it wasn't Tyrese fashion, but cochino, stop it. You know
Had to
me,
look away
girl.
for that
I'm
one,
that
shake my
uncle
head.
in the corner.
And I just did G Perico,
Sick.
Nice.
Shout out
Nice.
to you.
directed by
Yeah.
Stacking Memories.
Dope.
Sick.
So you're working with a lot of the new rappers, obviously, or whoever.
I work with a lot of directors. I think that's I know a lot of directors,
Okay.
filmmakers. They want me to shoot.
What about old school like artists?
Yeah, I mean, I work with anybody. I worked with MC Magic. I worked with.
Yeah, what'd you do for Magic?
I did a video for him.
Yeah.
Back in the day. Yeah, I mean, man, if you look at my
I know, bro.
I've done
My
a
boy
lot.
was hitting me like, bro, I need to get on your shit. Why? Bro, I've done so much.
I've done so much.
Check the
Yeah.
resume.
I worked on the Call of Duty games. Like we did Modern Warfare 3 and
That's sick.
new Black Ops 6.
What'd you do? Like, how's
That's
that?
right.
I was one of the camera operators. So when you're playing the game, you see the cinematics, like the story of it.
Yeah.
So we shot those. We did
Damn,
I
that's
don't even know
sick.
how you.
Well, when you
It's
work
a-
on Fortnite next time, can you tell the kids, my son, it's time to go to bed somehow in there?
Yeah.
Like, you've run out of credits. Take your ass to bed, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Wouldn't that be the shit? Like, if he had an off, I don't know. Maybe I'm thinking off the box. Maybe
Sounds like $1 million idea.
A force emote to make you fucking quit.
you know what I'm saying?
Get your ass to
Fortnite,
bed.
take notes.
Good luck. Good luck with
Bro,
that.
that game is crazy.
The only time that's when they do the updates. When they have to shut down the whole shit to do updates.
That's
the
right.
only time.
Oh.
Everybody's in their minds.
He was up all night on the last update, man. Waiting for it till fucking midnight, and then it went to 1.
When
The
they do
update took 3 hours, 4 hours
Yeah, 'cause
alone.
they do a whole concert. They do
Yeah.
playback. I mean, it's like they did back in the days when I was a kid.
The Snoop Dogg one was dope on Thanksgiving. It was Snoop and Eminem was on there.
What
And
the
Oh, that's
hell?
right. Yeah.
on the Fortnite.
Well,
Yeah.
back in the day for us, it wasn't staying up for something like that. It was going to line up at like Best Buy or GameStop to get
Yeah.
the game
To
out
get
at
the
The
game.
new
midnight,
game.
You know, that's another thing I miss is midnight releases of movies, dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like an actual
Oh.
midnight release of a movie.
Those
We
are
had to
dope.
wait at midnight to watch it. I think the last time I did, it was The Matrix.
Damn.
That was last time. Because I think Avengers changed it all. Avengers is when they started doing those screenings at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon the day before the movie's supposed to still be out.
There was a good chunk of time though where they were still doing those midnight releases, early 2000s shit.
Yeah. I think, well, that's what I was saying. That the last one I did was like the second or third Matrix.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
second or third. I thought you meant like the
Crazy.
very first one.
I missed the double features at the drive-in.
Oh.
They don't do those still?
No, I mean I haven't been to drive-in in.
I mean, they're still drive-ins though.
They're still
Shout out to the
drive-ins.
Van Buren.
Rubidoux
Shout out to
does-
Van
does-
Buren,
They
exactly.
do like one.
Rubidoux?
Yeah,
Long
they
as-
do 2 screenings, does 1, and then the other screen does 2. Does the kids' movies back to back, and then the other ones are like the big, teenagers or adult rated R PG-13 movies. Stuff like that.
Good times.
Sick ass fool, man. Echoes World in the building, y'all.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey, man, I'm trying to link up with you, man. Maybe we could do something, bro.
Yeah, let me know.
I'm trying to get this, signed on camera right now, live, man. I always pull artists, hey, we're gonna do a song, or vice versa. We always work on something, but I always feel like, we collab, here on
Yeah,
pod
yeah.
and shit. You never,
Let me
Maybe get Lighter Shitty Brown on some Call of Duty.
Bro, nah, man, talking game.
your own
talking
character.
music.
The ODM
Get your own
skin
character.
on it?
You know what I mean?
ODM
The real light of shade story. You know what I
Right,
mean?
That's right.
The possibilities,
There's a lot to talk about, bro, for sure. Oh.
especially movie-wise. Damn, could go all night.
I'm just loving the excitement just of seeing the more like movies pop out, especially with the Latinos. I mean, look at Concrete, man. I mean, Concrete was here during right after the pandemic, man. Well, no, during the pandemic, he was here. He shot a music video for me here. My baby was born, or no, yeah, it was just born, called Newborn Miracle, and we walked outside, and I remember him telling me, he said, "Oh." Because Concrete used to rap back at the day. I don't know if he shared that story. Yeah. And he said, man, bro, he goes, this is all I want. He goes, I love shooting videos, music videos, bro, but I just want to do comedy, man. He goes, and I think he only had like 30,000 maybe on his IG. And he goes, all this shit right here, bro. He goes, I just want to make people laugh. And look at that fucker now, man. He
Shit.
said it,
That's right.
he put it in existence, and it happened. So
That's right.
salute my boy. He won't come to the IE no more. And fucking come see me no more. I'm too small. Because I've already asked him like 4 times to be on the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm calling your ass out. Jesus has been here.
And we've gone all the way
comedian.
over there.
Yeah.
Just a Sepulveda here.
He's a busy dude now. You got to go see him. But nah, man, I'm proud of my boy. Jay Valentino's another one. I know he's in the new movie as well.
Yeah.
I remember that boy when he had the orange, what was it called? He had like one of the first, before podcasting was a thing, he had his own thing going on in Orange County, and it was on cable or some shit like that, or online or something. He's been hustling since then. So it's good to see, you know, my boys pop. You know,
Duno too. It's like his premiere, no?
No, I didn't know Duno, but those guys. Duno's younger. I don't know. Like, but I want to go back to Brown Bags.
Yeah.
Speaking of Duno, so how did that come about? You producing Brown Bag? Was it just
Through my boy LV.
Okay.
The watch and LV, they got together. I don't know how. They linked up, and they brought me in to make sure it looked good and do the lighting and stuff. And then from there, they just offered me to. I just fell into the pocket.
Yeah, like
I mean, I was doing it. I was making sure everything was going good and whatever they needed.
yeah. As far as like tools or
Yeah,
direction, like Duno sit over there, like you sit over here, or
No, I mean they have their set, like how they sit and whatnot. It was more about like making sure that they looked good, that they sounded good, and that the show was always on time.
was this because they've changed a lot of sets?
They have, yeah.
Was this in the beginning when they were like? It seemed like they were like in a
No, it
corner
was.
ass room.
So we just finished. I just finished my contract with them in January. So
Yeah.
so it was like the last year of 2024.
So then you weren't with them when they transferred over to Power 106, right?
No,
Okay.
no, we had the mesh background with the brown couches
Okay.
with the green trees and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That was your.
that was our set.
That
we
was
built.
nice. That is, I looked at that motherfucker. I was like, this motherfucker got a little upgrade over here.
Yeah, it
They
was
ain't in the
nice.
corner of the room no more with a fucking.
I've built a few studios and
Amazon
that was
sign.
my favorite one that we built.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was dope.
That's dope, man. All right, well, looking around, what do we need help on, bro?
The
man,
lighting.
Be
I'll
honest,
tell you.
bro.
I'd
Nah,
love
he
to set
actually
up.
came and complimented twice, bro. So
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
I'm pretty goddamn proud of that shit. Me and Danny put
Yeah,
this
yeah.
shit together, man.
I think the number one thing
And
is
Chris-
Low key, I got
it's
videos.
like, it's
like
very
a
mellow and
reminder.
chill. You know, you don't got like, you don't notice the cameras, which is really dope.
Yeah.
I think it's super important. That you don't notice it. Then after a while, they just fade away.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
Sick.
yeah, you got a sick ass vibe.
Appreciate it. Any other podcasts you work with or work on, or was it just theirs?
No, actually, that was my first
Yeah.
actual podcast I actually built.
Would you ever do it again?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you've only done one. That's why.
Yeah. No, I mean, I mean, I'm helping Kool-Aid set up hers right now.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
There you go. Shout out Kool-Aid.
Yeah, we're working on a couple of things.
It's interesting how she just like resurfaced, man.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I know she went through some personal things and she's back and everybody's embracing her as she does the culture as well.
She's dope, bro. She's a dope advocate for us. I wish that more of us
Yeah.
were as advocates as what she is. You know what I mean?
Isn't that, man?
That's crazy. You know, and how much passion she has for the culture. We need more of that.
Yeah, shout out
By us
Kool-Aid.
for us, you know.
If y'all don't know who Kool-Aid is, man, we're talking original, you know, Pocos Pero Locos, man. Her
Yeah,
and
I'm
E-Dub.
barely learning of
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
Yeah. See, Bella, yeah. She was like putting down Chicano music, man. You know,
Yeah.
Chicano rap. She was at the core of it.
That's cool.
You know, played that. And it's funny you mentioned about, like, you know, why others aren't. Like Mr. Capone, I always rag on him, too. You ain't fucking Mexican. You ain't fucking. Yeah, motherfucker, but he's doing more than fucking any other Mexican that's doing for the culture. You know, people always are quick to say shit about negativity. Like, I've worked with the dude. I started his album. I produced his first album.
Yeah.
But I've also seen him rise another one. And it's like, you can't get mad at the man if he has drive for one, and he knows what he's doing, like, you know, or maybe he doesn't, but, you know, he just learns it. And I think that sets us back as a culture.
Yeah, I mean,
The crabs in the bucket.
I think it's just embedded in us. We just need to snap out of it.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like we're always in competition with each other, which, you know, this ain't sports. You know, like
Facts, though.
we're fucking artists, man. We need to help each other.
Yes.
Tell our art.
There's,
Yeah.
there's so,
We're never
will you
meeting.
stress the fact that there's enough lanes out there? Like, we all,
Yeah.
if it's a bag you're worried about, don't.
I don't worry about other videographers, or other directors, or other DPs, because I have my own style. You know, I am my own person, and you're gonna either gel with me or you're not. And if you're not, then I'm just not the right guy for the project.
That's it.
That's on me. I need to work on that. I need to fix that because I need to get work.
Hello.
It's not about, like I'm competing for this fucking job. It's
Yeah.
just I'm a piece of a puzzle, and I'm trying to find where to fit in.
We're from, not to switch gears, but we're based out of the Inland Empire, i.e. all of a sudden. I've been lighter shade of brown.
Shout out to the IE. IE showed me a lot of love.
And I was going to ask, I was going to go there.
Thank you.
You're the
Shouts out to
man.
ECHOSWORLD for that.
Yeah.
People always look this way and they go, LA, just certain people. It's always like that. We're like the younger
Stepchild,
brother,
yeah.
stepchild,
Redheaded
whatever.
stepchild.
But,
I mean,
have you worked out here
I can
before? Or
compare.
do you know any
I'm
of
from
it?
the Valley. People don't consider us LA.
Yeah.
They always hate on the Valley.
He's like,
You
it's
know,
the
I'm
same
straight
struggle.
LA. Yeah.
True enough.
But what was your question?
I just feel I'm just like saying comparing like, or maybe there's some producers or ¿cómo se dice?
cinematographers.
Yeah, out this way that you might have worked with, or just some.
I mean, my boy's from Rio Alto. He's my producing partner.
Who's that?
My producing partner, Oscar. He lives in Rio Alto.
Rialto. Okay.
So
shout out Rialto.
Nice.
and then I have one of my closest homies lived in Orange County for a long time.
I just
I
feel like
think
it's
it's
not
dope.
where you're from; it's where you're at, man.
Yeah,
And-
for sure.
And don't matter. Talent comes from everywhere, bro.
Bro, it's like we shouldn't be judged or looked at from where we came from. It's like you're saying, it's just like what we've become and what we're
We could produce.
exactly what we can produce.
Yeah.
And what we can do with the talents that we got. I've traveled all over the states, and I was stationed in Tennessee, which like talk about feeling like an outsider. Like I lived
they
in
ain't
Clarksville,
no Mexicanos
Tennessee.
out there,
bro.
huh?
None, bro.
Or so you're Central American.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
None. No
Latinos.
No Latinos out there.
Yeah.
You know? Specifically ones that spoke Spanish. Nothing. There's no. Couldn't find that. But I gelled with a lot of talented hard chargers out there too. That I consider my brothers too. But yeah.
Well, military obviously changes your outlook.
We're
Or
not,
no?
yeah, I mean that taught me that we're not black, brown.
That's right.
We're all the same color. We just stay in the sun a little too long for some of us.
The people
Bert-
in
You
the
know what I
sun.
mean?
I'm on versus the pinta, and that's different. It's the opposite.
Yeah, I mean,
Ride it
it's-
with us, fool.
I've never lived a lifestyle, so I've never been to jail or anything like that. So I don't know I know about the culture. I understand about the culture. You stick with your people.
Yeah.
You do all that, which is great. I got nothing. Hey, that's not my lane. It's not my world. I don't speak about it.
Right.
I'm just what I've learned,
Yeah.
what I've seen, and what I've experienced. And other cultures have always embraced me as much as I've tried to embrace them.
You've tried every menu.
I have.
Yeah.
Cause your shit's
sure.
dope, man. That's why.
I
Yeah.
appreciate that,
You know what's fucked up, man? I looked today and goes back, like Chicano, what was it, Chicano Park this weekend. Yeah,
Yeah.
Chicano, right?
Yeah.
And then you see that video floating around, motherfuckers just
saw a bunch
fighting.
of
And I'm like,
videos.
why, man? We're trying to do a good thing, trying to say, and there's always one bad in the crowd.
It's gonna happen. But I mean, that shit's gonna happen. We shouldn't judge on like what could have, should have, wouldn't have.
Yeah.
It's just people just get too riled up, and people don't know that's where the time and place you.
Yeah, but how you get wild up? Like, I'm more Chicano than you, fool. Like, what are you fighting at out of Unity Day?
I found
That-
out the real cheese, so it wasn't.
Oh,
about
shit, breaking
Yeah.
news.
It's never about that. It's always about miscommunication, misunderstanding. Somebody looked
Yeah.
at somebody something
Yeah,
stupid.
couple modelos in, and
Yeah, it's just again.
it's in a barrio, so you know what I mean. Like, you're already coming to somebody, man. Just, I don't know. What's the cheese man? You want to give it?
Well, I don't know them personally, but one of my members got a little scoop on it because she from out there.
Yeah.
Something about somebody's beating somebody's baby mama and they caught him.
Oh,
something
like a
out there.
domestic case?
Yeah, so they caught
Oh,
him at
shit.
Chicano Park and handled business, I guess.
Oh, it
That's-
happened somewhere else, and then they just caught up with them at the park, or it happened at the park.
Well, they got down at the park, but they were following up after some
Oh, okay.
shit that they had gotten into previously before that, from what I understand. But
Damn.
that's
They got
we're
all
playing
messy.
telephone, so who knows? Somebody's listening and be like, "That's not what happened."
Right.
But that's what I heard. That's
Yeah,
all
we
I
got
heard.
50 people right now that try to say that. Oh, you know what you're talking. You weren't even there.
Huh?
Just
You weren't
just
even there.
some.
I heard from my primas tia, Sancho.
Exactly.
Well,
But that's, I guess that's the scoop I don't know.
Nah, whatever. Man. I just love to have a good time, man. I'm all about
Yeah, that day
vibes.
used
I
to
love
be
my
a beautiful
Chicano,
day,
you know what I'm
man.
saying? Mexican American, that's what I am, man. You know? But also, when I go to an event or having a great time, it's just all about the vibes. That's what you go for. The people, the music, and just, you know, it is what it is. If you can't handle your liquor either, I mean, I don't know if that was the case, but still, man,
Yeah, it's
just,
been
just know your place, man. Know your lane. You know what you can handle, what you can't.
the vibe's been different at Chicano Park.
Yeah.
At least for Chicano Park Day. Before it was like a beautiful day, and the last couple years it's been off. You said you go for the vibe. It's been off.
Oh shit! Wow.
Too bad, because
We
it
hope
was
the best for that
beautiful.
What you listening to, man? What's on your Spotify? What you bumping?
I got a very eclectic type of vibe.
Yeah.
I listen to everything.
Different genres, or
Yeah, from like EDM to rock to old school to hip hop to everything. I
shit.
mean, I
Let's
listen to
go.
everything. You know,
so you're into raving, huh?
movies were my culture. So like I mean, it's funny because I always get that question like, who do you like? What's your type of music? Man, growing up, I used to listen to soundtracks.
Right.
You know, like the Beverly Hills Cop soundtrack was one of my
that an
favorites.
No.
Oh, I felt something shake. Go ahead. Nah, I felt something shake. Go ahead. Beverly Hills Cop.
The Beverly Hills
Yeah.
Cop soundtrack was one of my favorites.
Or was that 48 hours?
My dad used to collect all that shit all the time.
Those were the shit. To me, the
Yeah.
soundtrack was the shit in the 80s, bro.
Back to the Future soundtrack.
Foot,
we go.
Footloose.
Purple Rain.
Flashdance.
Yeah.
I play all that
Oh,
shit on
they're
TikTok,
sick.
man. Purple Rain.
Top Grant. Yes. They're all.
You had me at Purple Rain, dog. Darling Nikki was my shit.
Yes.
You a girl named Nikki, I guess you could
Yeah.
say she
Yeah.
was a sex fiend.
Oh my god.
That shit goes on. You can't play that in the mix, but that's the beautiful ones, man.
Yeah, all those coming of age films had really dope soundtracks.
Yeah. Do some country. Like I listen to everything, bro.
You know?
Okay, I respect that. I mean, yeah, the movie soundtracks were dope in the 80s. Hold on, let me see here. I don't want to ignore the chat. What we got in the chat, Chris? Raina, what's up? My moderator on TikTok. Y'all go check me out every morning, man. 11 a.m. on TikTok. It's where we do the music. I go live in the mix. We do old school, oldies, funk, all that shit. Shout outs to Raina. She's my moderator there. Tap in. We do the podcast here, and we do the music over there on TikTok because YouTube likes to come for us when we play music. So we do it over there on TikTok. So I appreciate everybody. Shout outs to, who else? Frank Lara. I know he's probably driving up the coast right now up north. What up, Frank? Richard Martinez. Renee, what's up? And yeah.
Question for Jeff. Do you have any say in like that part of the filmmaking, I guess, like the soundtrack shit? What might sound good, you know, for a certain shot or whatnot?
If on the producing side, sometimes you'll have that say. It's really on a basis to basis. You know, it really depends on how involved I'm going to be or I'm allowed to be. You know, like for example, the HORCHATA movie. I had my opinions on certain things, but I give that credit to LV and John and Soso. They crafted that very well.
Do you have any, I know I asked you earlier, but movies in the like in the archive, like something similar to that? Like
yeah, actually,
storyline?
I have this one that we've been writing. We haven't done, but we've been rewriting for the past couple of years.
Okay.
It's a street movie. It's an LA gangster movie.
For Latinos or?
For everybody. Yeah, for everybody. It's an Angelino movie. Yeah.
Okay, is that the new term? It's
Angelino.
the Angelino movie, the Angelinos. Who fucking coined that? What was that fucking mayor during the pandemic? What was his name? Garcetti?
Garcetti.
He coined that shit. And for the Angelinos, to get up every morning fucking talking shit. Oh, anyway, sorry. I'll talk politics. That's dope.
But I definitely have movies that I'm working on. Yeah, I got this one called Invasion that I've been trying to also put together.
Invasion. What's that about?
I got a short. You should watch it. But
It's out?
Yeah, it's out.
Okay.
But I want to make it into an actual like a feature movie. And it's just a day of a guy in the middle of an invasion.
What kind of invasion?
That's cool.
Like
Illegals?
China invaded Los Angeles or something crazy like that.
Really?
Yeah, you don't
That's
really
interesting.
you don't really like know who it is when you're watching it. So it's open to whoever's interpretation.
okay, so it's through his perspective.
It's through his perspective. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
He
That's
wakes
cool.
up. It's like in a car accident. He got in a car accident. He wakes up and all hell is broken loose.
Action movie.
Ooh.
Is that on some like Will Smith?
I Am Legend.
What was the last day?
I
The
am, the I am Legend
Independence
one,
Day type shit.
Indep-
something like that.
oh,
Yeah. Battle LA is another one.
Yeah.
Um,
Battle LA. I gotta write these down.
Red Dawn.
Oh shit, that's old school.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Something like that.
See, man, I stopped watching movies like in the 90s.
Gotta watch movies, man.
I fall asleep, bro. I do too much shit. I know. I have to, especially for my kids, man. It's just tough. Like my son wants to watch Minecraft. It's been out for like what, 2 weeks already.
Oh,
Yeah.
just go.
We're gonna go, son. We're gonna go. But we're not going to that shit.
Go
that
watch it
fucking
4D
rocks.
though.
Okay.
Go watch it 4D.
That's not the one that moves. Is
Yeah,
it?
yeah, that's the one that moves.
Nah,
That's the only way you can watch Minecraft.
no, bro. No, chill. Hey,
Building.
I was in an accident on New Year's, bro. My chiropractor won't like that, bro. I shouldn't be watching a week. You know. So anyway, Echoes World, man. What else? What else we need to know, brother? Talk to us. What's new? What's present?
Man, just we're trying to make movies, man. In general, just as a wraparound, bro. It's, this movie HORCHATA, you know, it's we really want people to watch it, and not just it's just not just another like, hey, watch my movie type thing. It's really watch it to see what can happen when a group of motivated individuals put their mind to something, no matter how long it takes, to create something dope. And I think that we created something dope.
Yeah.
And take that and run with it. Do something of your own that, you know, just because we did it, that means you can do it.
That's
Anybody
right.
can do it.
Great.
It's
advice.
expensive. It's
Bet.
stupid expensive.
Who fronts the
But
bag
worth
on
it.
something
You
like
know?
that?
I mean, shout out to to the executive producers. You know, John Doe was one of them. He was one of the creators. He funded it, man. This movie was 100%.
His real name is John Doe.
That's his name, yeah.
That's dope.
Dang. Shouts out to
Okay,
him.
well,
shit.
he done that.
To the Watch, yeah. You've never been to the Watch? They have studios, recording studios.
Nah, I never been invited. But I wasn't even invited to the fucking movie screening. What the
I
fuck?
did invite
You gotta find a way.
See how y'all
in.
do your IE?
I did invite you. How did Bella get in?
Did you?
Yes, I
Bella
did,
knows
sir.
everybody. Bella, how can you fucking tell me?
I sent you the.
Did you?
I sent you
Me?
the press release.
I think
sent
you did.
I did. Yes, sir. I did.
Let me go back on my words. I believe it. This boy be hitting me. You
I
right,
believe it. He
man.
said that quick. He said, I did invite you.
I should have been out
I
there
did.
too.
I invited a lot of people that I was actually kind of disappointed not seeing them there. But it's
Oh,
okay.
now you're disappointed with me.
Yeah.
God,
It's
Bronx.
okay. You know, we're all busy. We all got stuff to do.
Well, I rented it.
I know. I appreciate that.
And my boys
Thank you,
watched
bro.
it. Shit.
I appreciate that.
Movie was hilarious.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
the
Oh,
you use
yeah.
like the like the music, like people from the industry.
Yeah.
That I thought that was dope. Like I think I heard it's been a while when they do like the slow dance scene.
Oh, you know what I heard?
And then also in the beginning.
You know what I heard? Well, hold on. I don't mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
Let's talk about the motherfucking intro. Was it the intro?
Yeah.
Bella, was it the intro?
Yeah.
Y'all got homies, lighter shade of brown in the intro?
Oh yeah. That's, I mean,
Oh, yeah, motherfucker.
you gotta
got your ass.
You gotta
Hello.
talk to John
Ah,
Doe
all of
for
a sudden
that.
me passing the bar.
Yeah.
That wasn't on me. Hold on. Skirt. Who's in charge of the music?
Yeah, they are. Go
Who's
ahead.
He
they?
said LV.
LV?
Yeah, LV, John Doe, So.
John Doe for a reason. That's why he named his fucking name. LV, look, bro. I just want to know, man, you went to the right channels, bro. That's all. I'm willing to help a homie out. But last thing I want to see is my shit on a fucking bootleg. And you know what I'm saying? That, you know what I mean? Like, just respectfully, just like, no, I'm not saying it's bootleg. I'm saying other people's shit is bootleg. And you know, like, when I be coming up and seeing my songs, I'm like, did you go to the proper channels? That's all I ask. You know what I mean? And then we good. That's all. Because at the end of the day, that's how we eat. You know what I mean?
For sure.
And
Completely
but
agree.
respectfully, that you showed homage by playing that for
Yeah.
actually homies. I respect that for sure, man. So that's it. That's all.
Of course, yeah. We try to do things the right way, man. Always. Because again, man, I mean, it's a respect thing. Like, I don't like people like when they use my photos and see them on shirts.
Yeah.
It's like, come on, bro. With your fucking shitty.
They
ass
really
shirt.
put your pictures on shirts,
Shirts, socks. Fucking, I've seen all sorts of shit.
and you're like, don't that make you feel some kind of way?
It does, for sure.
Like, I love it, but if they're selling it, that's
Yeah.
the worst.
Yeah.
I get it. But now if they ask and they go, you know, we can go through the proper channels. It's all
See?
about communicating, man.
He
gotta
knows what I'm
communicate.
talking about.
Means you're getting paid, right? That's the proper channel.
I mean, that's what it is.
that's the right way.
Or that when they take my videos and they put it on their channel like they shot it, that's crazy.
That's wild.
Like, they shot it, and don't even give you credit.
And when they know exactly where it came from. They put me on shirts too. and
You
that's
you
not-
have to. You
Yeah,
yeah,
see?
you too, girl.
Drives me crazy. Yeah.
This girl, bro, she's on so many motherfuckers' backs and arms, like tattoo. You know, crazy.
But I like that. That's fine. Like, I know they're paying for it, you know, and I'm getting a cut off of that. But I like it. I would love to walk in the fucking Target one day and be like, that's my fucking face, dog. Like, that. I haven't seen any of them in person yet. And that's-
Oh, you mean like on somebody's body or like a,
Yeah,
like
like
a
a
product
tat.
in the Target?
No. Like a tattoo.
Oh.
I don't know why I came up with Target, but you know, it's somewhere out and about to see like my face on somebody's body would be fucking crazy
Yeah.
because they're out there and I haven't seen them.
Really?
But like, if I end up on a shirt and they're selling it, then oh hell no, that's happened to me twice.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
Just
And
go
I'm
to
like,
the
oh,
proper
hell
channels
no.
at the end of the day and we'll all be happy. That's it, man. But that's all good, man.
At least your song is in there, though.
And respect. Hell
and,
yeah.
And as soon as it comes on, you're like, that's homies.
Yeah, if you know type shit, man.
I mean, that's why we invited you to come watch it, so you can experience it in the theater.
In the theater.
What happened? Did you not check
See,
the
oh,
DM?
it was a
Like, what?
pleasant
Did
surprise.
you
That's
not
why I
check the
invited
DM?
you.
Could have heard it in Dolby Digital, no, hombre.
You could have been right there in the seat. We all could have sat together. I was there alone.
How was the experience though?
It was dope. No,
Okay.
it was dope for me because, for one, the movie I thought was dope. So I was totally into it. I was laughing, didn't matter. And then later on, I got to do a lot of networking, meet people. So I thought overall it was a great experience.
Sick.
Everybody was cool.
There was a lot of people there, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. Boy, what you gotta play? Fucking PlayStation? Fucking.
I was at the station with Danny Boy. Lefty Gump played.
Ah. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was the same
Yeah,
exact
it was
night.
the same day because he messaged me, thanks for the invite. I was like, you thanks for the invite.
Yeah, I had a show that day, bro. That's what happened.
That's
Nah, for real.
Sick.
Stop it.
Nah, because I want to cover my fucking ass right now. I'm getting called out. What day was it?
It was a Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah.
It was live.
I was like, stop.
I think you were sick, bro. I think legitimately you
We
were
had
sick.
we had tequila,
You were sick.
tacos,
I was sick.
Yes.
horchata with oat milk.
That was like 2 weeks ago.
On
Yeah.
tap.
See, I'm lactose, so like that's probably
Oat milk.
Oat milk.
that still
That's
gives
what
me the
the-
runs, fool. Soy milk, fool.
That's another movie. That's the sequel.
Nah, but legitimately, there's a funny scene in that movie where it's Jay Valentino and he's like breaking down the whistles. He's telling the dude's like, "Yo, well," his homie's telling him like, "Hey, when they're coming whistling, it's like, oh, well, what whistle do you want?" He names out or he does. I can't do them, but he does the different whistle types, bro. Hilarious.
Hold up.
The first one, bro.
Hold up. Chris Leva shot this?
Yeah,
He's in the chat right
that's
now.
my boy LV.
There you go.
What's up, homie? LV. Oh, so then he heard me, huh?
You
You heard me, dog? I just want my
Check your
35%, bro. That's all,
Not my
man.
35%.
Or another role in the movie.
Shit, little
I could
cameo.
be the lighter shade uncle.
You could be the bouncer for sure.
No, fuck a bouncer.
Not the bouncer.
Shit.
Theo.
Take
The
it back to
bouncer.
take it back to your old role.
I could be the homie just like showing the youngsters how to, produce, work something and you know what I mean? Like, nah, man. But shout outs to shout outs to Chris, man. Thank you for tapping in, my boy. Congratulations on your movie. HORCHATA, OATMILK. Shout outs to my man right here, ECHOSWORLD. Maybe we'll get Chris on the pod right here. Hey, homie, pull up. It's cracking. Let's go. We got your back, man. This is 2 for 2 right here. We had Chicano Hollywood, and we got my man ECHOSWORLD.
Let's talk about it.
And let's not talk about me not going to the premiere anymore. All right? the real one, when y'all get that. Because I was talking to Chicano Hollywood. Like, I was like, well, when's this going to be available? I mean, now, that's why I must have missed that it was available for rent. But I was like, well, when does it come out?
Yeah, it's
I remember I
available
kept
now.
asking him.
Yeah, it's available now. It dropped on
Okay.
420.
Because remember, he said last week,
nice.
right? Was that Heroes Up? Remember, he was like,
Oh, he was.
Yeah, it
what
was kinda-
platforms I was asking
yeah.
it, and he
well, it's not dropping on any platform. It's straight from the website.
How long does it last when you rent it?
48
48
days.
hours.
48 days.
48 hours, my
can
bad.
you buy it?
48
Right now,
hours.
it's only rental.
Why is that?
There's
Because you're saving it, so if it gets to
there's
the
a
movie
marketing plan there.
Ah,
That's
okay.
right.
That's what I'm
There's
talking
a
about.
method to the madness.
Yeah, a little strategy.
Can't be mad at that.
Well, shit, man.
We want people to fuck with it. It's basically what it is, you know.
Yeah.
So once again, go to HORCHATA
Yep.
and you can rent it, watch it. What if the homies try to like rent it and then fucking share the link? Did y'all stop that?
I don't think it works.
Okay. I know we tried that earlier. You sent it to me?
Yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah,
Unique
I
IP address.
So I screen recorded the whole
Based
movie.
off your
I'm
ID,
just kidding.
your email.
Yeah, email. That's why, yeah. $20?
$20.
20 bucks to rent, guys. Go support. Come on, man. Let's go. There it is right there.
go.
Horchata with oat milk. There's Duno right there and Jerry Garcia. Funny guys on the road, man, and they're having a hell of a time. I love to see, I was telling Chicano, I'm at the comics on the road right now, man. Just doing the thing and now on the screen as well. Just go up there, just click rent.
Yeah.
You're good
Hell
to
yeah.
go, man.
We
You're
need
supporting
filming
it.
site locations so we could go visit the like that little house that we
Yeah.
shot at.
I know. I mean,
That'd be cool.
hopefully it'll get to that point where people
are
are
just-
pinpointing
Yeah.
like where we shot what. 'Cause
That'd
we
be
shot
cool.
all over Frogtown.
Say again?
We shot all over Frogtown.
That's
Frogtown.
cool.
What's Frogtown?
It's like right below Dodger Stadium.
Oh,
Up on the
okay.
LA River.
We
Northeast
It's
LA.
like a little hood or something.
Yeah.
Frogtown.
They got its history.
Maybe it's Big Hood. Sorry, I didn't say
That's
little.
cool.
Hey, fool,
That's
you
a
know how
fucking
fools
big
are.
hood.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, fool. From the Alma Angelo.
Angelino.
Huh?
Angelino.
Angelo.
What I say, Angelo? Somebody's
Not
cousin?
Angelo.
Somebody's primo?
You're showing your IE right
Los
now.
Angeles.
Sure, shut up. Oh. Hey, man, I want to thank Echoes World for pulling up. Thank you
Of course,
so much,
thank
man.
you so much for the invite.
And thank you for finally, we connected. And I'd like, don't stop inviting me, bro. Just because I didn't go.
Don't give up on him,
Don't
Echoes
give
World.
up on me.
No
I'm a
way.
family man. I know I got
I got
pocket.
you.
I'm out here in the IE. I hate, driving, but I got a driver now, you know what I'm
Oh, sick.
saying?
All right.
Because I can't see at night.
That's a perk.
And
Right?
I'm fucking with you, dog.
He hates driving, but he likes tequila. So
You know,
he'll be on the next one.
Yes.
Yeah, so, tequila with oat milk or something.
Tequila.
On the next one. Shout out to your brother too, man. Shout out your brother, bro.
Yeah. Shout out to my brother, man. He's always there.
What's his name?
Andy or Rafa?
Andy. Thank you, brother.
Yeah,
Rafa.
everybody knows him as Rafa. Yeah.
Look out for him, man.
My bad, that one slipped out there.
He's like,
What was
the
that?
government, bro. Not
Dang,
the
all the way
government.
Not the
live.
government
today.
name.
All the way
I
live.
know, I fucked up.
Make sure you're gonna call him by the nickname your mama's called him.
Yeah,
and
right?
stuff. Boo boo.
Damn. At least his identity is hidden right now. Yup.
You can follow my man Echoes World at Echoes World on Instagram.
Oh,
And
one
you got a
word.
website or?
EchoesWorld.tv.
Okay,
go
there
there.
it is. Yeah.
It's super simple. It'll just take you straight to my YouTube channel. I have my YouTube channel set up with playlists.
Here we go.
There you go.
There you go.
The Lake Tree.
No, that's my LinkedIn.
LinkedIn?
Oh, no.
Oh, we're going over.
Oh, there
All
we
the
go. Yep.
links.
Hey.
It's got my reel right there. I need to update that, but it's just been a little too busy.
It's all good.
But I got them
10K
all.
count.
I got it all set up by playlist. You got my films. No,
Dope.
Go to home. Go to home, and just scroll up. There you go. You got commercials.
King Lil G. Okay.
That's what's up.
Films, short films, music
Sick.
videos, all the Call of Duty stuff that I've
Oh,
done.
okay. Could binge watch some of those.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Oh, yeah.
What does that say? The Black Ops? Oh, Black Ops.
The Black Ops podcast. That's awesome.
Look at that, man. Okay. Tyree. There's Tyrese. Who's that? Perico. G. Perico.
Yeah, I've done a lot.
Malo Max. Oh, you shot Malo Max video?
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Man, that's by far one of my
That's
favorite
Riverside.
videos up to date, man.
Mala Macklin?
Yeah. Yeah, we killed that one, bro.
Nice. And the shorts.
And the shorts. Invasion, see that all the way to the right? That's the one I'm telling you to watch.
Okay.
Take a second, watch. It's only 3 minutes. Out of your life. Yep.
It says 6, no?
It's 3 minutes and a half of credits. A lot of people work on
Oh, I got
wow.
you. Got you. Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. We play right now. We want to get copyrighted though.
that. No, there's no copyright on there.
Oh, there's none?
I own everything.
Nice.
So all those are short films you shot?
Sick.
Cool.
Y'all go check it out. Oh, and only that's all you two? Or
Yep.
no?
The Uprock sessions too?
Damn.
Nice.
Wait, performance? Was it like, okay.
Yeah, they're all performance. Kind of like a hot mic kind of thing.
Sick, bro.
Urban King? You did Urban King?
Back in
Midget
the
Loco,
day.
what up,
That's
homie?
how I got my start.
You
With,
did
Chino
Urban
Grande?
King stuff? That's
Yeah.
cool. That's like my childhood right there.
that's how I started. You know, shout out to Midget Loco. You know, he's the
Yeah.
one that gave me the shot. Shot his first video.
Really? He was your
That's
first?
That was one of my
cool.
first videos. Actually,
Man.
that was my first video right there.
Sick.
First shot, yeah, shot and directed.
Well worth checking out, guys. Go check it out.
Please go check it out.
Echoes
Subscribe.
World. And where can they catch you next, man? Are you gonna be out and about behind the camera
I'll
somewhere?
be out and about. You know, I got some things that I'm working on,
Yeah.
and yeah, man. Hopefully, you'll get to see more stuff uploaded on my YouTube.
That's what's up.
Subscribing now.
All right, y'all. At the Blockout Podcast on everything on social media. Thank you guys. If you're watching this on the playback, salute to you. Please consider subscribing, share to your baby's mama, wherever, man. You know, it's all good. We just try to provide this platform to, you know, have a great conversation and promote others, man. No drama here. Did you feel any drama, anything at
I
all?
loved it.
We laid back on the
A
couch.
little,
like
a little
lady.
hostile in the beginning, but it's all good.
Little till the happy dad started flowing. We all right. But that's it, y'all. We will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.